A white dot. StreamYard visited link. Edit broadcast button. StreamYard. Pane. StreamYard. Music client P. Music client P. Edit multi-line blank. You tell the group, I am live. A white duck leaves west. A white duck has arrived. Captain Dak tells the group, oh nice. GT, Ken, the greater ice elementals code of L. Watch, it, and, see, if, you, can, hear, me, you tell. Captain Dak tells the group, yes, what's the link? A white duck has arrived. GT, Captain Dak casts crystal coat. The greater ice elemental is quickly covered in a coat of crystal scales. Captain Dak's coat of crystal scales suddenly shatters in a chain reaction. Captain Dak slowly fades into existence. It is. Captain Dak casts crystal coat. Captain Dak is quickly covered in a coat of crystal scales, called Alt J U. You tell the group. Around the greater ice elemental fades. The dim red flames on Captain Dak's hands fade. The white aura around your body fades. Your force shield slowly dissipates. Endera suddenly appears less trustworthy and attractive than a moment ago. Endera casts the brilliant white light around Captain Dak's. Endera casts Brawn. Endera's muscles magically fill out as artificial strength courses through her body. You feel like you aren't afraid of anything. StreamYard clickable end broadcast button, main landmark button full screen, clickable button, clickable, JC, clickable button, clickable, StreamYard, live viewer comments screen, live 218, clickable 0. Captain Dak's ice shield fades, then disappears. Endera's coat of crystal scale suddenly shatters in a chain reaction. Captain Dak casts ice shield. Captain Dak is surrounded by a glittering blue-white aura. Endera casts crystal coat. Endera is quickly covered in a coat of crystal scales. A white duck leaves west. A white duck leaves east. (10 a.m.) Captain Dak's force shield slowly dissipates. It is mid-morning. Captain Dak warns the group. Sank in 0. Captain Dak casts shield. Captain Dak is surrounded by a strong force shield. Friend, Druidia has left the game. Friend, Shermanator has entered the game. A white duck has arrived. The flickering blue-white glow on Captain Dak's hands fades. The white aura. Captain Dak casts shocking. Captain Dak casts grab. Captain Dak tells the group, can't find you. The brilliant white lighter. Tap music client T. Edit. GP. Goes. T. Matter. Anyway, minimum bid is 1 gold coins. Mic is not working. You tell the group, doesn't matter anyway, mic is not working. Start window, underline access keys, system setting, sound settings, settings. Settings win, system 1 of 11 level 1, system button 1 of 2. Output grouping, choose where to play sound. Speakers selected. Speakers grouping 1 of 1. Speakers button 1 of 1. Pair a new output device grouping. Volume grouping. Mute volume button. Adjust the output volume slider 100. Mono audio toggle button not pressed. Input grouping. Choose a device for speaking or recording. Microphone selected. Apps might have their own settings. Grouping. Show all settings button expanded. List. Microphone grouping 1 of 1. Microphone button 1 of 1. Pair device grouping. Add device button. Your code of crystal scale suddenly shatters in a chain reaction. Captain Dak tells the group. So what should we do now? You are quick. Volume grouping. Unmute microphone button. Adjust the input volume. Mute microphone button. (11 a.m.) The Greater Ice Elemental's code of crystal. Captain Dak casts invisibility. Captain Dak fades slowly out of existence. Muse client G. GT. Captain Dak releases. The Greater Ice Elemental slowly shrinks and vanishes. You tell the group. Hang on. Captain Dak opens his. Might. Have. Captain Dak orders a Greater Ice Elemental. You tell the group. Might have figured it out. The brilliant white light around. Captain Dak releases a Greater Ice Elemental from his control. The Greater Ice Elemental has left the group. The Greater Ice Elemental slowly shrinks and vanishes, as though pulled into and through a small hole in space. Captain Dak casts Sacred. A lesser lightning, enter a relief. The dim red flame. Ender casts. Ender casts Mana Shield. Captain Dak casts invisibility. Captain Dak fades slowly out of existence. Muse play.
Okay, is this working now?
A local patrolman has arrived. Ender casts displacement. Ender's image. Volume level 74. Captain Dak continues tapping his light for mana. Captain Dak continues tap. Volume level 70. Captain Dak casts Crystal Coat. Captain Dak casts Shocking Grasp. Captain Dak releases a Greater Ice Elemental from his. Captain Dak casts Bronze. Captain Dak, as though pulled into and through a small hole in space. 12 p.m. Captain Dak's The brilliant white light around Captain Dak's hands fades. Captain Dak casts Sacred Touch. Captain Dak casts Sanctuary. Captain Dak is surrounded by a white aura. Captain Dak shimmers with a big magical haze which then vanishes. Tip. Use Alt P to enter a portal, if it is there. Type config show. Captain Dak casts Ground. Captain Dak shimmers with a big magical haze. Volume level 74. Captain Dak continues tapping his light for mana. Captain Dak continues tapping. Volume level 70. Captain Dak casts Crystal Coat.
Okay, I figured that part out at least.
The magical flames protecting Captain Dak flicker and go out. Your magical bravery. Captain Dak casts Fire Shield. Captain Dak.
Open mode grammar.
Edited. Ender starts following Captain blank. Ender starts following. GT. Hold. You tell the group. Hold on. Around the greater ice elemental phase, your code of crystal scales suddenly shatters in a chain reaction. You are quickly covered in a coat of crystal scales. Captain Dak tells the group, "Bro, it's been like 30 minutes." GT. If you want to find. Ender says, "I am currently following Captain Dak. Hey, new area." Captain Dak tells the group, "I'm gonna go run some XP." That, you tell the group, "If you want to find a new area, that is fine." Captain Dak tells the group, "Wanna join me?" Ender says, "Bye Snorlax, fall." You start following Captain Dak. Captain Dak casts shocking. Captain Dak casts burning hands. Ender rolls about the floor laughing. A local patrolman leaves east. Captain Dak beckons for you to follow. GT, I am following you. You tell the group, "I am following you." 1 p.m. The brilliant white. You are surrounded by white. Edit multi. Captain Dak casts sick. Captain Dak tells the group, nods. Edit multi. Captain Dak stops following you. Captain Dak has left the group. You are now in the group. You can rate this. The group is now closed. Ender nods. You can see magically enhanced charisma fading. Captain Dak warns the group. Sank is zero. You suddenly feel confident and more popular. Captain Dak casts Sank. Captain Dak tells the group, "Go to Zin." Friend, Dalipa has entered the game. Ender casts Word of. Captain Dak casts Word of Recall. Wait. The distance is too great for this waypoint to bridge the gap. You can use waypoint 8 to bridge the distance. The other waypoint is too far away. The Ash Mountains. You are surrounded. You are in the town of Zin. The white aura around. Captain Dak casts Sanctuary. Ender casts Mass Invisibility. Ender casts Mass Invisibility. Ender sweeps her hand around in a circle. The Greater Ice Elemental's Code of Crystal Scale suddenly shatters in a chain reaction. Ender tells the group, "We are all here." GT. Link. Said. You tell the group, Link said, "Captain Dak is ready to go west, but you would be left behind." See. You chant while moving your hands in a circular. You put a dusty leather saddle. Captain Dak is ready to go west. You chant while moving your hands in a circular pattern. Captain Dak is ready to go west, but you would be left behind. You are carrying 101/4. You chant while moving your hands in a circular pattern. Spencer's floating disc refuses to. You are carrying 4/14 items with weight 74. You get a soul stone bag from Spencer's floating disc. Ender tells the group, "I thought you were AFK Snorlax." GT. No. You tell the group. GT was dealing the brilliant white light around Captain Dak's hand space. You tell the group was dealing with mic issues. Captain Dak casts Crystal Code. Captain Dak casts Burning Head. GT. Endra. I can send you the link if you want. You tell. Endra tells the group, "Okay." 2 p.m. Tip. Use enter to repeat. East. The altar of the snake. 6. An arm. Captain Dak casts Crystal Code. The Greater Ice Element. East. The DJE Road. East. The Western Menga Forest. Captain Dak's ice shield fades, then disappears. The white aura around your body. Captain Dak scans the area to see who is. Ender casts Sanctuary. Light Forest. 6. Brent. Felipa posted. https://youtube.b/htfmkrkaoe. Captain Dak casts Sanctuary. Arian casts a vampire jumps to the aid of Bone Guardian. Arian casts Captain Dak. A sword skeletal knight shield fast stars. You are controlling 1 animated force, 3 skeleton, 1 a vampire, 1 a bone guardian, 1 a the white aura around Captain Dak fades. Captain Dak shimmers with a big magical haze which then vanishes. Your code of crystal scale suddenly shatters in a chain reaction. Captain Dak recovers his morale. Captain Dak tells the group, wait lol, your fire save is now.
A few scratches.
Bone guardian snaps out of its daze. Hella. R. Heal.
Small wounds and bruises.
Dodges your attack. None of your minions seem. Man, white crystal.
A few scratches.
There is nothing left to consume on that corpse. You will see 30. None of your minions seem. None of your Captain Dak shivers and shakes from it. None of your minions. None of your minions. There's nothing left on it. None of your minions. Captain Dak sacrifices the corpse of a samurai sentry to Morpheus. Captain Dak sacrifices. None of your minions seem hungry at the moment. None of your minions seem hungry at the moment. None of your minions seem hungry at the moment. GT, Cap, you tell the group. Cap, you watching. Captain Dak tells the group, I have acquired most of the fame. None of your minions seem. Captain Dak casts burning hands. None of your. Captain Dak scans the area to see who. None of your minions. Captain Dak tells the group, SEC let me watch. None of your minions seem hungry at the moment. Endera tells the group, I have acquired some of the famous. None of your minions. You feel like you aren't afraid of anything. Captain Dak casts. None of your minions seem. Captain Dak casts slow poison. A sword wielding skeletal knight. Captain Dak casts slow poison. A sword wielding skeletal knight. None of your minions seem hungry at the moment. Spear wielding skeletal knight. Spear wielding skeletal. None of your minions seem hungry at the moment. A spear wielding skeletal knight is fully healed. You are surrounded by white light. Captain Dak casts fire shield. Captain, you do not know of any spell. Objects on the ground. That spell won't work on that target. Objects on the ground. The corpse of a tired and. That spell won't work on that target. GR. Animated for objects on the ground. 5. A number of large, melting icy spikes jut up from the ground. Captain Dak warns. Endera sacrifices shards and pieces of crystal to Denton. Captain Dak tells the group, sound is great. The white aura around Captain Dak fades. Captain Dak's code of crystal scale 7. Captain Dak.
Yes, you can hear me? Great.
Captain Dak casts crystal code. Captain Dak is blank.
I'm going to put my
Captain Dak
headphones in, and I need you to tell me if you can still hear me or not.
West, Light Forest, blank. GT. Ken, you. Captain Dak casts fire field. You tell the group, can you still hear me? Tip. Captain Dak tells the group, yes. The brilliant white light around Captain Dak.
Can you hear me right now?
Endera casts Dreadport. Captain Dak casts Sacred Touch.
Poke me if you can hear me.
Captain Dak casts Lightning Flash. A sword wielding skill. An animated corpse begins to regain its vision. Captain Dak tells the group, yes. A spear wielding. Captain Dak greater ice element. You magically latch onto a Cap Barrett's soul and wait for it to weaken. Capybara spotted. You throw a large ball head up. A bone guardian slash mutilates a capybara. Ender rushes green ice elemental. A vampire's claw massacres a capybara. Captain Dash casts white crystal shards whirls about Captain Dash. Ender casts fireball. Ender dashes a large yellow fire. A lesser fire elemental maims a Struthi Mimus. Ender casts fireball. Ender throws dead. None of your minions seem to agree. None of your. You see nothing.
That looks fun.
You have 5.2 mil. GT. Captain Dax sacrifices blood from the corpse of a Struthi Mimus. You tell the group. Ender, you get the link. Captain Dax scans the area to see who is around. Captain Dax's ice shield fades. Ender casts presence. Captain Dax casts crystal coat. The greater ice elemental is quickly covered in a coat of crystal scales. Your fire. Ender casts presence. Captain Dax casts fire field. A blazing ring of yellow fire forms around Captain Dax, then billows outward, burning everything in sight. The flames pass silently through you without any effect. A capybara is engulfed in flames. A capybara hits Captain Dax, sending him sprawling. A bone guardian heroically rescues Captain Dax. A vampire jumps to the aid of a bone guardian. Ender casts presence. A vampire's claw massacres capybara. A greater ice elemental jumps to the aid of Captain Dax. A spear-wielding skeletal knight jumps to the aid of a vampire. A spear-wielding skeletal knight's shield bash demolishes a capybara. A flail-wielding skeletal knight jumps to the aid of a spear-wielding skeletal knight. A capybara turns blue and shivers with cold. A bone guardian's crush wounds a capybara. A vampire quietly hisses an unintelligible and foul-sounding word. A capybara's body is mutilated by a vampire's harm spell. A spear-wielding skeletal knight's pierce demolishes a capybara. Captain Dax casts souls. Edit. Tensors floating disk cannot carry any. Tensors floating disk cannot carry any more weight without. Edit. GT. Captain Dax scans the area. You tell the group. Hold on. GT. Need. You tell the group. Need to really. Captain Dax casts sanctuary. Captain Dax. Muse client dialogues. Settings. Start window. Much Z. Muse client P. Password. Wrong password. If
Really?
Muse client P. Password. Reconnecting. Western Bengal. Enter cast fire.
A few scratches.
A lesser fire elemental.
Small wounds and bruises.
A swarm of thousands of white crystal shards whirl about Ender. Dragging you. You try valiantly. Enter cast a lesser fire elemental smells toxiderm. A shower
Small wounds and bruises. Small wounds and bruises.
Captain Dax casts soul steal.
Quite a few wounds. Quite a few wounds.
Crush balls of toxiderm. A swarm of white crystal shards whirl.
Small wounds and bruises.
Crystal shards whirl. Toxiderm.
A few scratches.
Toxiderm turns blue and shivers with cold.
Small wounds and bruises.
Toxiderm splashes.
Small wounds and bruises.
A storm of thousands of white crystal shard whirls. You need corpse of flesh and blood to consume. A storm of white crystal shards whirls about Captain B. You begin healing a bone guardian. A bone guardian is fully healed. A bone L. You begin healing a sword-wielding skeletal knight. Ender goes. You begin healing a spear-wielding skeletal knight. Heal. You begin healing a flail-wielding skeletal knight. Captain Dax tells the group. Use corpse pro. A flail-wielding skeletal knight. You need a corpse with flesh and blood for your minion. You see nothing left to loot. You receive 15 gold. You need a corpse with flesh and blood. You see nothing left to loot from the corpse of a toxiderm. Morpheus agrees. Captain Dax sacrifices the corpse of an Imperial Guard to Morpheus. Captain Dax scans the area to see who is. Objects on the ground. Heal. You begin healing a vampire. You heal a vampire. You feel slightly sick. Quest. Light Forest. 4. A floating mass. C. A vampire's eyes turn here expels a wave of magic. Why the vampire? It dodges your attack. It just a wave of wild mana that strips away some of your great ice elemental desperation. A flail-wielding skeleton knight. You miss. Captain Dax casts souls. Here expels a wave of magic. A storm of white crystal shards were. Go home and cry to your mom! None of your minions seem hungry. You see nothing left to loot from the corpse. You do not know of any spell by that name. Sorry, COR isn't a valid target. Sorry. Heal. Vampire is not in need of your skills. Captain Dax casts sanctuary. You have 200 and...
A few scratches.
Captain Dax casts sanctuary. You go to... Captain Dax casts fire. GT. Need. Mana. Captain. You tell the group. Need mana man. Endra looks slightly sick. Endra casts remove poison. Endra calls upon Denton to cure her poisoning. A Struthiomimus has arrived. Captain Dak tells the group, KK let's Reagan.
Yeah. Let's do some regeneration.
Captain Dak casts peace. Captain Dak calls upon Morpheus to bring peace to this place. You suddenly feel very peaceful. Captain Dak goes to sleep.
Full.
6 p.m. Your magical bravery suddenly fades. The crystal bubble surrounding you suddenly shatters. Endra goes to sleep. A Struthiomimus leaves east. Captain Dak looks slightly sick. You fail to cast the spell bravery. You fail to cast the spell bravery. You feel like you aren't afraid of anything. You go to sleep. HP and movement are full. You'll need about 1 minute and 57 seconds to regen mana. Crystal scale suddenly shatters in a chain. Now, your fire save is now 0%. Your cold save is now 5%. W. Viewer, you tell the group. Sad face now it says I have no viewers. You have 348 in hand and nothing in the bank. You have 6.9 mil experience. To see the lost brag, you say I have acquired some of the famous edit brag exp. Captain, you say I have Captain Dak tells the group. How I'm dirty. Blank. You say I have acquired some of edit multi. You slowly blank. You Captain Dak tells the group. There. Edit multi. Captain Dak tells the group. Oh, it's frozen. 10 are online. Druidia, Captain Dak, Potato, Necron, Satan, Mad Max, Endra, Gresco, Sunpyrian, and Nermthagurm. Your friends Captain Dak and Endra are group.
Well, of course the group, because, yeah, I'm running with them right now. So of course that group.
Tip. New alias. Cassie equals control all consume corpse. Type config show tips to disable these tips. Captain Dak warns the group. Sank in 0. The greater ice elemental says, I have 1,799 of 2,013 hit points. Captain Dak tells the group, ready.
Ah, shit.
Captain Dak casts Sanctuary. Endra says, what's its AC? Captain Dak casts Armor. Captain Dak casts Crystal Coat. The white aura around your body. Captain Dak casts Crystal Coat.
What is that thing's AC, man?
Captain Dak tells the group, sank yourself guys. Mana is full. And, you stand up. You are quickly covered in a coat of crystal scales. Endra casts Mana Shield. Your fire save is now 5%. Your cold save is now 10%. Your zap save is now 10%. 7 p.m. The sun sets in the west. Captain Dak casts Firefield. And you perish. A vampire. Muse Pliant T. Edit multi-line.
A few scratches.
Endra casts Fairy Fire. A storm. A sword-wielding skeletal. And a flail-wielding. Captain Dak casts a storm of dialogue. Muse Pliant. A storm of light. A zap constant battle check. Constant battle check box. Constant battle check. Loading. A storm of white crystal shards whirls about Captain Dak. Loading. A storm.
Small wounds and bruises.
Lesser fire element. Star. Input help on. Loading skeletal.
A few scratches.
Input help off. Endra casts Fireball. Endra. Greater. A tremendous 30. Form landmark. Storm of white crystal. Start toggle but search task widget chat toggle Captain Dax notification Microsoft Flip C1 running use client control. Endra sacrifices the corpse of an Atoil to Denton. Vam. You fail to cast the spell brave. Edit multi-line blank. You feel like you aren't afraid of anything. T. A vampire's new job is to protect its owner in combat. Captain Dax scans the air. Heal. You begin healing a Bone Guardian. You heal a Bone Guardian. Captain Dak orders a Greater Ice Elemental to brag tank. The Greater Ice Elemental says, I will attempt to tank in any group I am in. Captain Dak orders a Greater Ice Elemental to brag HP. The Greater Ice Elemental says, I have 1,897. A sword-wielding skeletal knight is not in need of your. You begin healing a Greater Ice Elemental. You heal a greater ice elemental. A lesser fire elemental.
There we go.
A sword-wielding skeletal knight. The greater ice elemental begins.
What's this thing's armor?
A lesser fire elemental begins to. West. Light forest. Northeast south. Captain Dak scans. You have 7.4 million.
Yeah, 7.4 million.
You gain favor in the eyes of Morpheus.
Yeah.
Horde. Dem. Say. Hi. A black, horned demon says, Hi Cap. North. Light
A
forest.
few scratches.
A Murloc bandit. A Pugjug bandit pulls this with features of greater ice elemental. You magically latch onto a pug. The bandit leader's claw mutilates.
A few scratches.
And sends his weapon flying. Casting NAR. Elemental throws an intense burst. Fires claw star demolishes star. Bandit leader's claw is
Small wounds and bruises.
Pugjug bandit is on fire.
Small wounds and bruises.
A vampire's claw great ice elemental is up. You begin chanting and cast a vampire's claw star dip. Ender casts claw star. Bandit leader stands up. A spear wielding skill. Captain Jack casts fairy fire. Murloc bandit. A spear wielding skeletal knight jumps to your side.
They call me the king for a reason.
Captain Dak tells the group, I have acquired all of the fame and you receive 16 gold points. None of your minions seem hungry. See. Flesh. Better than flesh is. Plus 180 KS. Use tactic to flesh and blood from corpse of Murloc bandit. On ground contains nothing. Morpheus appreciate. Flail wielding skeletal. You don't see any corp. Objects on the ground. 5.
A few
number of large,
scratches.
melting icy spikes jut up from the ground. 8. A whip made from a length of vine lies here. 8. A whip made from. You get a poison ivy. You get a poison. You don't see objects on the ground. 5. A number of large, melting icy spikes jut up from the ground. Captain Dak scans the area to see who is around. Heal. A sword-wielding skeletal. Captain Dak starts search. Your search comes up empty. Your search comes up empty. Your search comes up empty. GT. Endra. Did you get my link? You tell the group, Endra, did you get my link? Tip. Use the SCM command to south, light forest, northeast south. Captain Dak scans the area to see who is around.
Full.
The crystal bubble surrounding Endra suddenly shatters and is gone. Endra casts diffraction. A crystal bubble and you begin healing a flesh beast. A flesh beast is fully healed. A flesh. South, light forest, northeast south. Control. A flesh beast is not intelligent enough to take that order. A flesh beast begins to regain its vision. Captain Dak scans. A flesh beast's new job is to protect owner in combat. East, light forest, northeast west. No one in. Captain Dak casts lightning flash. Captain Dak hold. No one in your. A vampire begins. A lesser fire elemental. You have 9 military points. Endra casts displacement. A greater ice up. You have 0 practices left. Endra casts detect invisibility. No one in your. East, light forest, northeast west. Endra casts detect invisibility. Captain Dak scans the area to see who is around. Captain Dak casts lightning flash. Captain Dak, east, light forest, northeast west. No one in your group is. No one in. Captain Dak scans the area to see who is around. A black, horned demon begins to regain its vision. Endra tells the group, OMG, that sounds creepy. If you hear everything in double. Captain Dak's code. GT. Hehehe. You tell the group. Hehehe. Captain Dak tells the group. Haha. Captain Dak scans the area to see who is around. GT. You tell the group. I am used to it. Southeast. Wandering in the woods. East, south, northwest. Captain Dak scans the area to see who is around. East. Wandering in the woods. East, southwest. East. Wandering in the woods. East, southwest. 9 p.m. The white aura. A sword-wielding skeletal knight begins. No one in your group. Unless you fire up. Captain Dak casts sanctuary. A flesh beast begins to regain its vision. No one in your. Endra opens a small rift to the elemental plane of lightning and summons a lesser lightning elemental. A lesser lightning. Captain Dax crush scratches a Struthai mime. You jump to assist it. A lesser lightning elemental jumps to the aid of star devastates star. You begin chanting and cast a powerful spell. Small wounds. Captain Dak casts fairy fire. It drive elemental, but can't. The greater ice elemental devastates Struthai mime. Living skeletal nice shield patch star. Captain Dak casts one storm. A storm of thousands of white lightning shards.
A few scratches.
Captain Dak. A spear will wielding skeletal knight spear start. Aceratosaurus bite hits a greater ice elemental. Aceratosaurus stomp hits a casts ball lightning. A ball.
It is done.
Flail wielding skeleton. None of your minions seem hungry at the moment. You see nothing left to loot from the corpse of a You are wielding an orc skull staff. Damage type. None of your minions seem hungry at the moment. The corpse of a Ceratosaurus is too big for you to end. None of your minions seem hungry at the moment. Endera tells the group. Boom. GT. If you watch the stream, you can have the volume of the Endera's code of crystal scale suddenly shatters in a chain. So, Endera casts crystal code. Endera is quickly Andy, the greater ice elemental begins to regain its vision. A strip space. You tell the no one in your group. A flail-wielding skeletal knight. Captain Dak casts crystal. You have 9.6 mil. West. Wandering in the wood. No one in. Endera tells the group. Okay, thanks. Captain Dak casts fairy fire. The monkey troll is surrounded by a fuzzy pink outline that highlights all its weaknesses. Captain Dak casts lethargy. You jump to assist the greater ice elemental. You magically latch onto the monkey troll so you wait for it to weaken. You begin chanting and casting a monkey spell. With cold. A lesser lightning elemental disembowels the monkey troll. A storm of white crystal shards whirls about Captain. A storm of white crystal shards whirls about the Trachodon and Cosmos. A searing white lightning bolt leaps from a lesser lightning a vampire's cool message to Trachodons. Pretty her. Endera casts Darken. Heal. A flesh beast is not in. Heal. And a sword-wielding heal. You begin healing a flail-wielding skeletal knight. You heal a flail-wielding skeletal knight. Heal. You heal a flail. You heal a. You heal a flail. You heal a. You heal a flail. Captain Dak tells the group. Use area damage J please. You heal a. You begin healing a spear-wielding skeletal knight. You heal a spear-wielding skeletal knight. You heal a spear-wielding skeletal knight. 10 p.m. You heal a spear-wielding skeletal. Heal. Endera tells the group. Okay, a vampire is not in need of your skills. Captain Dak quaffs a dark silvery potion of restoration. Captain Dak suddenly looks stronger. You begin healing Captain Dak. You heal Captain Dak. You heal Captain Dak. Captain Dak casts lightning flash. Captain Dak holds up his hands. Captain Dak.
A few scratches.
You fail to catch a flesh beast by devastation Canvas Jaculus. Tip. No one. Captain Dak tells the group. Shit LOL. Captain Dak casts major heal. Credit. By. Restore. Clan. No currently available credits. 300. You have been restored to full health. This restore brought to you by the clan crafters. You have spent 100. The white aura around. Captain Dak casts burning hands. Captain Dak casts. Captain Dak casts protection from demons. Endera scans the area to see who is around. Captain Dak tells the group, "Okay, let's try." See. Shard. A lowland Pokerana is below. Yourself. You are quickly. A lowland Pokerana turn. You raise your hand and start casting the spell. A lowland Pokerana is by small beats. You raise your hand and start casting the spell.
A few scratches. Small wounds.
Thousands of crystal shards whirl around you like tornadoes, slashing everything in their path. A lowland pop. You raise your hand and start casting the spell.
Quite a few wounds. Big mass scratches. Quite a big mass scratches. Quite a few wounds.
Devastates a monkey troll. That casts major heal. A carrion crawler's bites. A struthai mimus is struck by
small wounds and bruises.
Flesh beast. And a storm of white crystal shards whirls about Captain. Vampires plumbing a carrion crawler. A storm of thousands of white crystal shards whirls. A lesser fire elemental knocks the lights out of the carrion crawler. A storm of thousands of white crystal shards whirls about Endera.
A few scratches.
Anything that hits anyway. Captain Dak casts a shimmering storm. Captain Dak casts shard storm. None of the minions seem hungry. The carrion crawler is a storm of white crystal shards whirl.
You're through.
Cast charge storm. Captain Dak casts charge storm. Captain Dak casts light. The chain crystal shards a monkey trolls can penetrate the greater ice element. A storm of thousands of white crystal shards whirls above Ender. A monkey trolls punch mutilates the greater ice elemental. Ender casts charge storm. The ear stirs as Ender starts casting. A storm of thousands of white crystal shards whirls above Captain Dak, dragging the movement towards the white crystal shards whirls above Ender. Ender casts fluff. Ender tells the group, nice. LOL. If you really want to. Your minion can't seem to find anything useful. None of your minions. See, Ani. The corpse of a Struthiomimus is too big for you to animate. Captain Dak tells the group, think that monkey was fame. You see nothing left to loot from the corpse of a AF. You say I have acquired some of the fame in this area. Western Menga Forest. Ender says, I have acquired most of the fame in this area. Western Menga Forest. A flail-wielding skeletal knight rips a bone from the corpse of a Struthiomimus as a replacement. A spear-wielding skeleton. None of your. A lesser fire elemental begin. None of your. Cap. You have 244 mana. None of your minions seem hungry. None of your the greater ice elementals code. A flail-wielding skeletal knight rips a bone from the corpse of a Struthiomimus as a replacement. A spear-wielding. None of your minions seem hungry. None of your.
God damn, I almost fucking died.
See. You feel queasy as a. Captain Dak goes to sleep. None of your minions. None of your minions. None of your. None of your. A vampire returns to normal time. A flail-wielding skeletal knight rips a bone from the corpse of a Struthiomimus as a replacement. A spear-wielding. None of your minions seem hungry at the moment. None of your minions. Credit. Buy. Restore. Clan. No currently available credits. 200. Sorry, it's too soon after. No currently available. None of your minions. None of your minions. None of your minions. None of your minions. None of your. The white aura around. A spear-wielding skeletal knight rips a bone. None of your minions. None. Credit by. No currently available credit. No currently available credits. None of your credit. No currently. No cur. No cur. No. 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 No current. No current. No. No. No current. 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 No. No. No current. No. 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 Cap. No currently available. Context. Music. Edit. Cassie. Edit. You feel your magic. The world of Captain Dak's displaced. Captain Dak's code of. Wait a few. Sorry. No current. Captain Dak tells the group. Endra. Endra. A spear wielding skeleton. None of your cast. Credit by. No currently. Edit. Endra casts. Wait a few. Sorry. No currently. None of your a spear wield. Endra chokes and. Endra casts walk. Captain Dak. Endra is quickly covered. Blank. Edit. No currently. No current. Cassie. None of your. Credit by. No currently available credits. 200. Captain. No currently. Cassie. None of your minions seems. Credit by. Captain Dak casts sacred touch. No currently available. No current. Credit. Cassie. None of your minions see. Objects on the ground. 5. A number of large, melting icy spikes jut up from the ground. 14. The corpse of a Struthiomimus is lying here. None of your Captain Dak casts burning hands. You have 10.8 mil experience. To see the. You have 452 mana out of 700. Sure. Captain Dak tells the group. KK sank up gods. Skull staff. Damage type pound. None of your minions seem hungry. None of your Endra casts sanctuary. Captain Dak casts slow poison. Captain Dak. None of your. See. Dying. You may not cast that spell on others.
Of course not.
None of your minions. You smell the stench of decay as none of your minions seem. The corpse of a Struthiomimus is too. You don't. No one in your group. South. Wandering in. No one. South. Climbing down the crater. Northeast south. No one. GT. Is. This. A. Captain Dak casts. V. Captain Dak casts Firefield. You tell the group. Isn't a volcano. A black. Horn demon begins to regain its vision. A memory valve spit devastates a great. Scratches. Sword wielding skeletal knight jumps to your side in battle. Captain Dak casts Shard Storm. A lesser elemental jumps to the aid of Ender. Lesser lightning element. Bone Guardians crush disembowels a memory valve. Ender casts Shard Storm. The air stirs as Ender starts casting a powerful spell. Captain Dak casts Shard Storm. The air stirs as Captain Dak starts. Captain Dak casts Shard Storm. The air stirs as Captain Dak. From 30 valleys struck on holes of ice. Captain Dak casts Shard Storm. A storm of white crystal shards. A storm of transparent crystal. None of your minions seem hungry at the moment. You see nothing left to loot from the corpse of The corpse of Amhur Eval begins to move and become. You do not see them here. See group help. Add an animated. You have 326 mana out of 702 max. Captain Dak casts Lightning Flash. Captain Dak holds up his hands and summons a small ball of lightning. A blinding column of lightning flashes to life above Captain Dak. Captain Dak scans the area to see who is around. A lesser lightning elemental begins to regain its vision. A lesser fire elemental begins to regain its vision. A greater ice elemental begins to regain its vision. A spear-wielding skeletal knight begins to regain its vision. You jump to assist Captain Dak. You magically lunge onto Captain Barrett's and wait for it to sending its prolong. Quite a few. You begin chanting and cast a powerful spell. You begin chanting and cast a powerful spell. A sword will be. A sword-wielding skeletal knight. Captain, objects on the ground. 5. A number of large. A vampire jumps to your side in battle. A vampire's claw star massacre star. You begin chanting and cast a powerful spell. You miss. A storm of white crystal shards whirls about. A storm of white crystal shards whirls about.
A few scratches.
Claw scratches a greater ice elemental. A flail wield. The lesser fire elemental star obliterates star and amethyst jaculus. You miss. Objects on the ground. The corpse of Amhur Eval. You don't see any corpse. Your magical bravery suddenly fades. Captain Dak warns the group. Sank in 0. Captain Dak tells the group. Bind please. You feel like you aren't afraid of anything. Credit. But, friend, Mothra has entered the game. Captain Dak casts Lightning Flash. Credit. 200. You have been restored to full health. This restore brought to you by the clan crafters. You have spent 100. A flail-wielding skeletal. No one.
A few scratches. A few scratches.
Captain Dak casts Lightning Flash. Captain Dak holds up his hands and summons his. You try to escape to your first Emperor casts Crucify. You begin
A few scratches.
Powerful spell. Storm of white crystal. None of your minions seem hungry at the moment. The corpse of Akir begins to move and animate.
Full.
Captain Dak casts Sanctuary. You have 12.1 mil XP. Captain Dak casts Lightning Flash. Captain Dak casts
A few scratches.
Blazing ring of yellow fire. A bone guardian heroic. A flail-wielding skeletal knight jumps to fireflies a capybara. No one in your. A lesser light.
Full.
Jump to assist greater ice. Find whose shadow. And flail-wielding. None of your minions seem hungry at the moment. The corpse of Akir begins to move and becomes an. You do not see them here. See group help for other group. You do not see them here. Animated. Captain Dak casts Lightning Flash. No one in your group. An amethyst jaculus has arrived. No one in your group is currently fighting anything. You want to invoke which shadow discipline? Shad. M. You couldn't find anyone.
A few scratches.
8. A sword-wielding skeletal knight shield bash star demolishes star. Ceratosaurus. Captain Dak casts Ancient Rage swishes past Ceratosaurus. You begin chanting and cast a powerful spell. A storm of white crystal shards whirls about Endra. You try valiantly. A storm of thousands of white crystal shards. A lesser lightning elemental is powerful. A storm of white crystal shards whirls. A storm of none of your minions seem hungry at the moment. Good. You put a cloak of stamina in Tensor's float. Endra casts Mana Shield. You don't see anything. Objects on the ground. 18. The corpse of a Ceratosaurus is lying here. 10. The corpse of Akir is lying here. 5. A number of large. Edit 100%. Blank. Captain Dak tells the group. I need 33 million experience to level Druid to 19 and have 3678800. Edit multi-line blank. You have 12.8 mil experience. Sword-wielding skeletal. None of your minions seem hungry at the moment. You see nothing left to loot from the. You do not know of any spell by that name. 2 a.m. Endra casts Dread Portent. The corpse of Akir begins to move and becomes an animated corpse. An animated corpse. Add an animated corpse to your group. None of your minions seem hungry. No one in your group is. Captain Dak casts Lightning Flash. Captain Dak. No one in your. A sword-wielding skeletal. No one in your group. An animated corpse begins. No one in your. The Greater Ice Elemental's Code of Crystal. No one in your group is currently. You chant while moving your hands in a circular path. Put a combine issue Iron Morningstar in Tensor's floating disk space. You are carrying 6/14 items with weight 96/300 pounds. Endra tells the group. I need 24 mil for my next aggro and I have 9.5 mil EXP. Captain Dak gives you Tensor's floating disk. South. Climbing down the cast what which where? Endra a series white light bolt leaps from a greater ice elemental scratches and amethyst jaculus.
A few scratches.
A sword wielding amethyst jaculus. An amethyst jaculus turns blue and shivers with. They are no longer. No one in your group is currently space. None of your minions seem hungry at them. A sword wielding skeletal knight jumps to. You do not know of any spell by that name. The corpse of Akir begins to move and 2. See. No one in your group is currently fighting anything. You couldn't find any. You could. No one in your chat. You couldn't find. Around the great. You couldn't find any. A bone guardian begins to regain its vision. Friend, Mothra has left the game. An animal regain its vision. A Trachodon's toxified massacres a greater ice element. The Trachodon turns blue and shivers with hope. You fail to cast the sword wielding skeletal knight slice scar. Bone guardians crush disembowels the Trachodon. That casts very fire. You are now level 37 Necromancer, with 151 total levels. You gain 3/799 hit, 2/704 mana, 0/337 movement, 5/5 practices. You can now learn the spell field of the Grasping Dead. Your experience cap increases to 373,000 EXP. Your next cheapest level is Druid for 23 million. Captain Dak tells the group. Well, Endera tells the group. Yay, congrats. Captain Dak tells the group. Nice man. Flail wielding skeleton. None of your minions seem hungry. The corpse of a Trachodon is too big for you to animate. T. Captain Dak tells the group. Guys, wait me a sec here, please. You see nothing left to loot. A flail wielding skeleton. None of your minions seem hungry at the moment. Captain Dak tells the group. Don't fight. Captain Dak casts peace. Captain Dak calls upon Morpheus to bring peace to this place. Endera tells the group. Nods. Captain, none of your minions seem hungry. None of your minions seem hungry. You see nothing left to loot from the corpse of a Trachodon. Endera enjoys a cup of coffee. You suddenly feel confident and more popular. You put a dark slender dirk in. You chant while moving your hands in a circular pattern. Put a fang from a copperhead in Tensor's floating disc. You are carrying 6/14 items with weight 96/. FR. Post. Is. Field. Of. The. Ing. Dead. Worth. Learn. Friend. Snorlax posted. Is Field of the Grasping Dead worth learning? Friend. Druidia posted. Yes. The black aura about Endera fades. Endera casts Darken. The air around Endera darkens into a deep black fog. Endera casts Sense Help. Skill. Eld. Of. The. Grasping. No help pages found for skill field of the Grasping Dead. If you are having.
Seriously.
Help. Spell. Field. Of. The. Grasping. Keywords are. Necromancer spell field of the Grasping Dead. Spell. Field of the Grasping Dead mana. 35 int. 35 WIS. 33 LVL 37 Necro. 28%. Helpful. Requires. Spectral Claw. Type. Toxic and non-norm speed. Very slow. This spell weakens the boundary between the spirit world and reality, allowing spectral hands to grasp upward from the ground and steal the life of enemies, sickening them. The attacks also cause feelings of dread, lowering morale. Ethereal creatures take extra damage from attacks.
A few scratches.
The focal plane of the spell is solid around the boundary will strengthen of its own accord. You can create the spell field of the Grasping Dead on the following consumables. Druidic bells. Jaculus is soul. Captain Dak casts Lightning Flash. You tell the group. Shit. An Amethyst Jaculus has arrived. You have 30 of 25 intelligence. A vampire begins to regain its vision. The greater ice elemental begins to regain its vision. A lesser fire. Friend. Snorlax posted. Damn it. Captain Dak tells the group. I know nothing about Shadowbind. Captain Dak tells the group. I am level 13 thief. You have 30 of 25 wisdom. Captain Dak casts Fire Field. A black, horned demon begins to regain its vision. And more. A lesser fire elemental. 5. More. Captain Dak casts 2. Learn. A lesser fire elemental begins to regain its vision. A lesser. You tell the. Captain Dak sacrifices the corpse of Akir to Morpheus. Your magical bravery suddenly fades. Some of the crystal shards at your feet dissolve. Objects on the ground. Captain Dak casts Crystal Code. You suck. Captain Dak scans the area. Endera tells the group. Wow, that is a lot of pracs for those stats. Document window submenu. Muse client. Contact. Mute. GT. Yes, it is. You tell the group. Yes, it is. 4 a.m. North. Climbing down. You jump to assist the greater ice elemental. Fantastic. Spear wielding skeletal. A storm of white crystal sharp. A storm of white. No one in your group is cursed. A storm of thousands. An amethyst jaculate. A sword wielding skeletal knight jumps to yours. No one in your group is cursed. Shadbind. An amethyst jack. A flail wielding skeletal. A greater ice. A spear wield. They are no. Captain Dak casts a sword wielding. A vampire begins. Ender and tells the group. I have max int but not WIS max yet. I need 13 cracks for WIS. Ender tells the group that Captain Dak casts fire. A flail wielding skeleton. Captain Dak. They are no longer. They are no longer. Captain Dak. They are no longer. They are no longer. Captain. They are. You drive a snake through an amethyst jaculus. A spear wielding skeleton knight jumps to the side of battle. A spear wielding skeleton knight. A storm of light crystal shards. Flail wielding. None of your minions seem hungry at the moment. The corpse of an amethyst jaculus begins to. Captain Dak sacrifices blood from the corpse of a trachodont, drawing power from it. A flail wielding skeletal knight rips a bone from the corpse of a trachodont as a replacement. South. Climbing down the crater. A. No one in. Captain Dak casts dancing lights. Captain Dak casts dancing lights. You conjure.
Die!
Ender, you do not see that here. Captain, your turn comes up. In the center of the crater. 6. A dull blue field of cold drip. Ender a cap. Now. Blank. Blank. The flames pass up. The lights fade. A number of a blazing. Ender a cat. Doors up. An animated northeast wet. Edit multi-line blank. OP. You do not see that here. Captain Dak casts crystal. Up. You discover something. The loose rock blocks the way. Open. You push the loose rock aside. Captain Dak drops a brightly glowing crystal. Captain Dak starts searching for something. GT. Up. You tell the group. Up. Captain Dak scans the area to see who is around. You scan the surrounding area. Down. The loose rock has been pushed aside. Captain Dak casts dancing lights. Captain Dak's spell coalesces into a number of. Sorry, Dan isn't available. Ananu's backhand dismembers a greater. He jumps to assist the greater Isaac. Flail wielding skeletal knight side in battle. Flail wielding skeletal knight raise your hands and start casting the spell. A searing white lightning bolt leaps from a lesser lightning elemental to Ananu. The greater Ice elemental. The vampire's claw is meant. You throw a large ball of pent-up light. Vampire's claw star massacre star. You don't see anything named bag in Tensor's floating disc. Ananu's back.
A few scratches.
A storm of thousands of white crystal.
You like that?
Corpse with flesh and blood for your minions to You see nothing left to loot from the. You receive 2 gold point objects on the ground. Flail wielding. You don't see any corpses. You don't see any. You are carrying a dusty leather saddlebag. 3. Tensor's floating disc. 3. 2. You don't see anything named bag in Tensor's floating disc. Captain Dak drops a brightly glowing crystal. You get a soulstone bag from Tensor's floating disc. Captain Dak casts dancing lights. Good. Captain Dak casts lightning.
Small wounds and bruises. Small wounds and bruises. Small wounds and bruises. Quite a few wounds. Small wounds and bruises.
Starts whirls about it. The greater ice elemental.
A few scratches.
Small metal domes grapple star. Your minions can only A storm of thousands of white crystal shards whirls about Captain Dak, dragging the wind with them and slashing anything in its way. A storm of white crystal shards. A storm of thousands of Captain Dak the air. A storm of thousands of shards. The small metal domes grapple smashes the greater ice elemental. A shower of bright yellow sparks suddenly engulfs the small. A storm of white crystal shards. You feel like you are them. A storm of thousands of white. You need a corpse of flesh and blood for your minions. If you know that you can have much automatic, your minions can only consume flesh. A sword wielding skeletal knight jump. You need a corpse with flesh and blood. Morpheus appreciates. Your minions can only consume flesh. The corpse of a Kismet is too big for. Small metal dome. A storm of white crystal shards whirls about Captain Dak.
A few scratches.
A small metal dome dodges your attack. A storm of thousands of white crystal shards. A spear wielding skeletal knight's shield. A storm of thousands of white crystal shards. Captain Dak looks slightly sick. Ender. It dodges your attack. A small metal dome's grapple star demolishes star. A storm of thousands of white crystal shards. A small metal dome's grapple hits the greater ice elemental. A storm of thousands of white crystal shards whirls. The greater ice elemental devastates a small. A sword wielding skeletal. The greater ice elemental hits a small metal. A spear wielding skeletal knight spears. The greater ice elemental's coat of crystal scales over your fallen enemy. If you don't see anything named objects on the ground, you need a corpse with flesh and Morpheus appreciates your sacrifice. Objects on the ground. 14. The corpse of a Kismet is lying here. 6. Your minions can only consume flesh. The corpse of a Kismet is too big for you to sacrifice. You are controlling 3 a skeleton, 1 a black horn demon. Captain Dak tells the group, use corpse for your minions. GT, can, T, you tell the group, can, you say T, GT, can, the black aura about enter space. GT, can, T. B. You tell the group, can't be consumed. Heal. You begin healing a sword-wielding skeletal knight. You heal a sword-wielding skeletal knight. Captain Dak cast speaks. Captain Dak calls upon Morphe. You begin healing a spear-wielding skeletal knight. Heal. You heal a spear-wielding skeletal knight. You heal a spear-wielding skeletal knight. 6 a.m. The white aura around the greater ice elemental fades. Your coat of crystal scale suddenly shatters from chain. You begin healing a flail-wielding skeletal knight. Your fire save is now 5%. Your cold space. Z. Bone. You can't do two things at once. You heal a flail-wielding skeletal knight. A flail-wielding sorry, COR isn't a valid target for the spell Bone Guardian. Space. Cred. Space. Your form shifts slightly, then separates from where your body actually. No currently available credits. 100. You have been restored to full health. This restore brought to you by the clan crafters. You have spent. Andorra stops resting, and stands up. Andorra casts shield. Andorra is surrounded by a strong force shield. Captain Dak tells the group, LOL. Andorra tells the group, thanks. GT, that works as well. You tell the group, that works as well. Captain Dak tells the group, THX man. Captain Dak casts Sanctuary. The greater ice elemental is surrounded by a white aura. GT, was. Captain Dak casts, you tell the group, was my last restore though. Captain Dak casts Sanctuary. Captain Dak strength, you are already affected by that spell. Captain Dak casts Lightning Flash. Captain Dak holds up his hands and summons a small ball of lightning. A blinding column of lightning flashes.
A few scratches.
The vampires star devastate star Flimus. You magically latch onto a Roxas soul and wait.
Small wounds and
Has a
bruises.
powerful spell. A beautiful web of a Roxas crush star lesser fire elemental. You blazing yellow fire. A storm of thousands of white crystal shards whirls about Captain Dak. Dragging you enchanting and cast a powerful. A storm of white crystal shards whirls about Captain Dak. A storm of thousands of white crystal shards. You enchanting and cast a powerful spell. Andorra casts presence.
A few scratches.
Your minions can only consume fleshy. Andorra casts agility. Morpheus, your minions can only consume west. Moving through the circle. No one.
Full.
You have 2.2 mil experience. Captain Dak warns the group. No visible players. Andorra's muscles magically deflate. And FR. Andorra casts Brawn. Andorra's muscles magically fill out as artificial strength courses through her body. Post. I. Need. Captain Dak rushes to aid a greater ice elemental. Friend. Captain Dak casts Soul Steal. You magically latch onto the Flimus' soul and break the weaken. A greater ice elemental heals a Flimus. Captain Dak.
Hopelessness becomes you, my dear.
The corpse of a Flimus is too big for you to sacrifice. 7 a.m. The dim red flames on Captain Dak's hands fade. You begin healing a sword-wielding skeletal knight. A sword-wielding skeletal knight. You begin healing a spear-wielding skeletal knight. You heal a spear-wielding skeletal knight. Heal. You heal a spear-wielding skeletal knight. Flail. You heal a spear-wielding skeletal knight. You heal a spear-wielding skeletal knight. You heal a spear-wielding skeletal. You begin healing a flail-wielding skeletal knight. Captain Dak casts crystal. A vampire is not. Northwest. Moving through a circuit. 3.
A few scratches.
You are already fighting as you magically latch onto a small metal dome soul and a sword wield scratches. You gesture towards a small dome. Andorra casts frostbite.
Small wounds and bruises. Small wounds and bruises. Small wounds and bruises.
Can't say I didn't.
You need a corpse with flesh. You see nothing left. You receive a your minions can only consume. You see nothing left to loot. The corpse of a Flimus is too big. Andorra's coat of crystal scales. You begin healing a sword-wielding skeletal knight. A small metal dome has arrived. Andorra casts crystal coat. Andorra is fully covered in crystal scales. A small metal dome watches you intently. A small metal dome scratches. Heal. A lesser fire you begin healing a flail-wielding skeletal knight. The greater ice elemental scratches a small metal dome. A small metal dome scratches a greater ice elemental. A storm of white crystal shards whirls about it. A storm of white crystal shards whirls about F. Andorra throw. A storm of thousands of white bam. Captain Dak casts Sanctuary. Captain Dak is surrounded by a white aura. A storm of thousands of white crystal shards whirls about Captain Dak, dragging the window.
A few scratches.
You need
Foolish whelp!
Morpheus appreciate. ES. Brag. You say I have 203 of 704 mana. The white aura around your body. You are surrounded by a white aura. You have 173 mana out of 700 and you have 183 mana out of 704 max. Crystal scale suddenly shatters in a chain. Captain Dak casts crystal light. Captain Dak holds his hands a few inches apart, and a brightly glowing crystal grows into existence between them. Captain Dak drops a brightly glowing crystal. Captain Dak, a kismet has arrived. A zealous rescued by a vampire. The vampire rescues you and takes over the battle. You magically find out the secret soul and
Small weasel
the air stirs as Ender starts casting a powerful spell. A storm of thousands of white crystals. A storm of thousands of your minions can only you see nothing left. The corpse of a kismet is too big for you to sacrifice. The greater
A few
you say I have
scratches.
216 of 704 mana. GT. Did your Captain Dak tells the group, Reagan, stream, freeze. You tell the group, did your stream freeze again? Captain Dak casts peace. Captain Dak casts peace. You go to sleep.
Full.
HP is full. You dream a dream. You spin around the wheeled throne of Denton, only to find it empty, and on the bloodied monitor, oblivious to any wrongdoings that may have taken place, winks the cheerfully colored Windows logo, blissfully, floating upon its sky and cloud backdrop, innocent and carefree. You dream a dream. She is the most beautiful woman you have ever seen, yet she is just a lifelike painting of a face on the wall. Still, you find that you cannot look away, so infatuated with her you are. Her beauty is so overwhelming, that you approach the picture and passionately press your lips against the image of hers. Suddenly, the image's lips come alive and meet your kiss. The woman emerges from the frame, and you pull her free into your tender embrace. Captain Dak warns the group, sank in zero. Ender casts Starkin. Captain Dak tells the group, did it show now? You are already sound asleep. You must be awake to do that. GT. Nope. You tell the group, nope. Captain Dak tells the group, WTF I can see you.
Wait, you can actually see me? Okay. But yeah, it shows... Yeah, it shows no viewers.
The white aura around your body fades. Ender casts Mana Shield. Captain Dak tells the group, yes.
Well, then why the hell does it not show any viewers? What the fuck?
Captain Dak tells the group, your sound is so low. Captain Dak casts Ice Shield. Mana is full. 9 AM. Captain Dak.
Which sound?
Captain Dak you stand. You are surrounded by a white aura.
Okay, now it shows I have a viewer. Now it shows you.
Tip. Type control. Captain Dak. Captain Dak casts Crystal Code. Captain Dak casts Light. North. Moving through a circular. No one in your...
Which sound, bro? Which sound is so low?
Captain Dak casts Crystal Light. Captain Dak holds his hands a few inches apart. Northeast. A lesser fire. You jump to assist a lesser fire. You magically latch onto another sword.
A few scratches.
A sword-wielding
Small wounds and bruises.
Captain Dak casts lethargy. A shimmering suspicious spell. A swarm of thousands of white crystal shards swirls about Ender. Dragon. You begin shaking and cast a powerful spell. Captain Dak casts Shard Storm. The air stirs as Captain Dak starts. You put a pale blue sword. You need a fork with flesh and blood. More See. You fail to cast.
Fucking hell.
You have
A few scratches.
Yeah, that's what I
Ender.
thought. Damn it.
GT. Captain Dak casts Dancing Lights. Captain Dak's spell coalesces into a number. You tell the group. Edit.
Full.
GT which blank. Edit. You tell the group. Captain Dak tells the group. What? Edit. Captain Dak tells the group. You're
A few scratches and
not his
bruises.
back hand dismembered. You magically latch onto another soul and a less
Small wounds and bruises. Small wounds and bruises.
A small metal dome scratches the greater ice element. Another's back hand mutilates a greater ice element. Another's back hand falls. Flail wielding skeletal knights. Flail star obliterate. A storm of white crystal shards whirls about Ender. A small metal.
A few scratches.
Flail wielding skeletal knight jumps to your side and back. Another star obliterate. Star. A swarm of thousands of white crystal shards whirls about Ender. Another's backhand scratches the greater ice element. Captain Dack casts shard storm. A lesser fire elemental scratches a small metal. A storm of white crystal shards.
Stay away! You like that?
Quality material.
Edit multi. Your physical your fire. Ender. You feel. Ender tells the group. Oh, Captain Dack tells the group. What? Your fire save is armor. Edit.
Fucking damn it.
Blank. Armor. Ender tells the group. I need Riggin. Ender tells the group. I have 427 of 886 hit points. Ender tells the group. I have 87 of 594 mana. Captain Dack rolls about the floor laughing. Captain Dack tells the group. I have 431. Edit multi-line blank. Heal. You begin healing Endera. Endera goes to sleep. You heal Endera. 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 Endera is fully healed. You need a corpse with flesh and blood for your Morpheus appreciates. You need a corpse with Morpheus appreciates yours. You need a corpse with flesh. You receive 10 gold points for. You need a corpse with Morpheus appreciates your minions can only consume fleshy corpse. The corpse of a Kismet is. Edit multi. The Captain Dack warns the 10 a.m. Your minions Morpheus appreciate. Endera tells the group. THX. You need a corpse. Your share is. You split 10 gold. You set 1 gold. You receive 10. Captain Dack tells the group. Snorlax why your nominal is on bro. Captain Dack goes to sleep. You need. Captain Dack tells the group. Snorlax why your nominal is on bro. Edit multi-line.
Stop murdering my vampire. God damn it. Fuck.
See. Endera stops resting. A vampire's image blurs and shifts to one side. See. A vampire is protected by Morpheus. See. A vampire is surrounded by a white aura. See. Crap. A vampire is quickly. Captain Dack tells the group. Mobs hit you more if it's on. The corpse of a Flamis decays into nothingness. The corpse of a Kismet decays into nothingness. The corpse of a Nanu decays into nothingness. Captain Dack tells the group. I will attempt to avoid melee combat.
Yeah, well, if you avoid melee combat, you don't get XP, so.
Captain Dack awakens. Captain Dack.
That's what I've noticed. But I could be wrong.
Captain Dack casts slow poison. Captain Dack looks sick for a moment as a slow poison spell takes hold. Endera tells the group. I will attempt to avoid melee combat. Captain Dack casts Sacred Touch. Captain Dack casts L. See. Captain Dack casts. You may not cast that spell on others. Friend, Ryder has entered the game. Captain Dack casts Sanctuary. Heal. You begin healing a sword-wielding skeletal knight. Heal. You heal a sword-wielding skeletal knight. Captain Dack tells the group. You need a new mic I think. Flail. You heal a sword-wielding skeletal knight. You heal a sword-wielding skeletal knight. Captain Dack casts Sanctuary. Captain Dack is surrounded by a white aura. You heal a sword-wielding. Captain Dack casts a greater ice element. A lesser ice elemental. You heal a sword-wielding. You heal a sword-wielding. A sword-wielding. You begin healing a flail-wielding skeletal knight. Captain Dack scans the area to see who is around. You heal a flail-wielding skeletal knight. You heal a flail-wielding. You heal a flail-wielding skeletal knight. You heal a. The greater Captain Dack starts searching for something. You heal a flail-wielding skeletal knight. Tip. Captain Dack casts. You heal a flail-wielding. A flail. You begin healing a spear-wielding skeletal knight. You heal a spear. You will now try to avoid melee combat if possible. You heal a spear-wielding skeletal knight. 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 West. An icy tunnel. You heal a spear. You heal a spear-wielding. You heal a spear. 11 a.m. Captain Dack's ice shield fades. You heal a. You heal a spear. You heal a spear-wielding skeletal knight. You heal a spear-wielding. You have 3 mana out of. You heal a spear. At east. Captain Dack casts spurning. SL. You go. You stand up and prepare to follow. You feel like you aren't afraid of anything. Captain Dack casts dancing lights. East. C. Heal. Endera casts crystal code. You fail to cast the spell heal. West. An icy. Number of dancing lights hover in the air before you. Northeast west. More adept at casting heal. Plus 181k XP. You ask Morpheus to repair a brag. You say I have 31 of 704 mana. Captain Dack casts lightning flash. Captain Dak holds up his hands and summons a small ball of lightning. A lesser ice elemental begins to
A
regain
few
vision.
scratches.
You make a shallow net.
Small wounds and bruises.
You continue tapping. You are surrounded by a white world. You continue tapping your life for mana.
Quite a few
Captain Dak
wounds.
casts dancing lights.
Big nasty wounds and
Continue
scratches.
tapping your life for mana. West.
Pretty hurt.
An icy tunnel. East-southwest. You quickly bind your wound and stop tapping your life. You begin healing its spirit.
Awful condition.
As Elo has arrived, you are forced to defend yourself against its awful condition. You are rescued by a lesser ice elemental. You are rescued from certain death by a lesser ice elemental. You jump to attack Azelot. A vampire jumps to your side in battle. A sword-wielding skeletal knight jumps to your side in battle. A sword-wielding skeletal knight slice. Edit armor. Your physical save is armor. 27. Your breath save. Your zaps. Your cold. You sudden. You stand up. You feel like you aren't afraid of. Captain Dak tells the group. WTF. Slight. Don't forget to rate this group with the group rate command. Captain Dak tells the group. Life tap. Your physical save. You are no longer healing anyone. You'll need about 6 minutes. Edit heal spear. Ender tells the group.
Pretty
Never
hurt.
life tap in combat. GT. I have nom off. You tell the group. I have nom off. Transparent crystal. GT. Ken. Captain Dak tells the group. NP bro. Either of you. Res. Please. You tell the group. Age. You are surrounded by a white world. Captain Dak tells the group. Yes. You are in the town of Zin. The temple of Zin. The altar of the before a huge 12 p.m. A vampire's code of friend. Snorlax posted. Ouch. Captain Dak tells the group. Recall to unholy. Under the temple of Zin. 6. The distance is too great for this waypoint to bridge the gap. You can. The Ash Mountains. You are surrounded by a The other waypoint is too far away, and you are unable to link up with it. The other waypoint is too far away, and you are unable to link up with it. Better try again. You may be able to use waypoint 8 to more easily bridge the distance. You are surrounded by a flickering blue glow. When it fades, you are in the city of Ralna. Endra. Players in the room with you. Endra. Friend. Metallica has entered the game. Endra casts water breathing. Endra chokes and gags for an instant, then starts coughing up water. G.T. Unholy. You tell the group. I am at unholy. Metallica appears.
Big nasty wounds and
It
scratches.
flies south. Someone gives a small black hole to Metallica. The flickering blue-white glow on Metallica's hands fades. The dim red flames on Metallica's hands fade. Metallica's coat of crystal scale suddenly shatters in a chain reaction. Ender's force shield slowly dissipates. Metallica casts burning hands. Someone gives the corpse of Snorlax to Metallica. Endra casts shield. Endra is surrounded by a strong force shield. Metallica casts shocking grasp. Metallica casts crystal coat. Metallica is quickly covered in a coat of crystal scales. Friend, Captain Dak has left the game. You stop following Captain Dak. The greater ice elemental slowly shrinks and vanishes, as though Metallica beckons Endra. Endra starts following Metallica. Metallica beckons for you to follow. You are now group. South. The Druidia casts still air. Poke. You poke Druidia in the ribs. Metallica drops the corpse of Snorlax. You link hands with Metallica to the Druidia casts armor. You feel Shadowvax protecting you. Tip. Druidia casts Flot. You lift off the ground as an invisible bundle of magic. Druidia casts Sanctuary. Druidia strengthens your Sanctuary spell.
Quite a few wounds.
Gresco floats down as its fly spell wears out. Druidia says, no dying. Gresco casts Flot. Say. Late. 4. Endrick, you say late for that.
Small wounds and bruises.
M. You are now maintaining the spell Improvision. You are now maintaining the spell Armor. At. You fail to hold the spell together. Druidia smiles. See. Metallica tells the group, what should we do now? You lift off the ground as an invisible bundle of magic. You fail to hold the spell together. You fail to cast the spell. You growl. Say, you feel like you aren't afraid of anything. You say goddamn spells. See. You lift off the ground as an invisible bundle of magic. You are now maintaining the. See. 1 p.m. The aura of sickness on Metallica's hands fades. The magical, better at maintaining spells. Plus 181k XP. You are now maintaining the spell water breathing. at a cost of 12 mana.
Fucking thought.
Metallica casts protection from demons. Druidia says, what about them? Illithid has arrived. Illithid flies east. Metallica tells the group, I have spent 3339,913. Say. Enderit tells the group, I have spent 333,808,360. The flickering blue-white glow on Enderit casts crystal. Gresk, space. Say, I am. Friend, Godzilla has entered the game. Druidia casts Sanctuary, a lesser fire You say I am streaming 8 PM Druidia. Enderit tells the group, I have lost 0 experience. Metallica casts Ice Shield.
Lucky.
Brag. You say I have lost 162,878,0570 experience. Druidia says, what did I do? Should I not have cast those spells on you? I apologize. Druidia's force shield slowly dissipates. A distant feeling of evil can be felt from Ivy. Metallica casts Slow Poison. Metallica looks sick for a moment as a Slow Poison spell takes hold. Ivy casts Vigor. Druidia casts Slow Poison. Druidia looks sick for a moment as a Slow Poison spell takes hold. Endera says, ouch. Wow. Ivy casts Conceal Alignment. Ivy's evil aura is suddenly masked and hidden. Druidia casts Shield. Druidia is surrounded. You say I appreciate you for doing that. Druidia's magical break. Druidia smiles. You are quickly covered in a coat of crystal scales. Endera casts Presence. See, Druidia cat, you do not know of any spell by that name. You try valiantly. You try valiantly. You feel queasy as the spell takes root in your blood and bones. Endera tells the group, You are carrying a soulstone bag. 3. Tensor's floating disc. 2. A poison ivy whip. A troll hide whip. For a total of 7 items. It won't fit. Metallica casts Sacred Touch. It won't fit. Metallica casts Shield. Metallica is surrounded by a sense for evil manifests itself as red in your Druidia separate the coral salve from a flask of silver and black. Your eyes tingle. M. Metallica tells the group. Dead. You are now maintaining the spell. C. M. You are now maintaining the spell Detect Invisibility at a cost. You fail to cast the spell. The aura of sickness on Metallica. Ivy casts Detect Undead. Metallica casts. You fail to hold the spell together. You feel less aware. Druidia splits a lump of coal in half. Endera casts Sense Light. You feel more aware of your surroundings. M. Metallica tells the group, okay, let's get him some XP back. Druid, you are now maintaining the spell Sense Life. At a cost of 6 mana, you sense the strange presence of undead creatures in the distance. Metallica casts Skeletal Warrior. Metallica pulls out a large tooth, casts a spell, and quickly drops it. You fail to hold the spell together. Metallica casts Burning Hands. Ivy casts Bravery. Ivy suddenly appears bolder. Druidia starts trying to brew something. You are not affected by any spell of that name. Metallica casts Shock. You sense the strange Dead Undead. You are now maintaining the spell Detect Undead, at a cost of 12. Druidia starts trying to brew something. You say holy shit. Endera tells the group, nods. The group is now closed / no show to new members. Say, dead. Metallica's coat of crystal scale suddenly shatters in a chain reaction. Your magical bravery suddenly fades. The crystal bubbles around. You say Dead Undead can be maintained. Did not know that. Metallica casts Crystal. Metallica casts Skeletal Knight. Metallica binds a purple soul stone to a skeleton, strengthening it and turning it into a flail-wielding skeletal knight. Druidia says, yep. South. Center Street. Northeast South. South. An intersection in southern Ralnoth. You faintly, space, blank. You are on the great. A spear-wielding skeletal knight is not in need of yours. You do not see that character here. Heal. 2. A spear-wielding skeletal knight is not in need of your skills. Endera casts Displacement. Endera's image blurs and shifts to one side. Metallica drops a large, misshapen piece of. You are in the city of Ralnoth. GT. A woodwoe jumps to the aid of Metallica. You tell them. Actually, a city guard's punch hits a woodwoe. A city guard flail-wielding skeletal knight jumps. A city guard's punch. The brilliant white light around. Flail-wielding skeletal. None of your minions seem hungry. GT. Metallica casts Sacred. You tell the group, follow me. Metallica casts Sacred. Metallica casts Preservation. Metallica casts Bravery. Metallica suddenly. Metallica casts Preservation. Metallica casts a powerful spell on the corpse of a city guard, slowing its decay. Metallica prepares the corpse of a city guard to become a zombie. Metallica chants a quiet spell to magically bind a pale blue soul. Metallica casts Zombies. Have. Metallica casts Preservation. Metallica casts a powerful spell on Yell. Zombies have risen from the dead. Metallica chants a quiet spell to magically bind a pale blue soul stone to a prepared zombie corpse. Metallica casts Skeletal Mage. Metallica pulls out. The flickering blue-white. You are surrounded by a white aura. Metallica casts Sickening Touch. Metallica casts Burning Hands. Metallica casts Shocking Grasp. Tell Druidia, I can send you the link if you want. You tell Druidia, I can send you the link if you want. "3 p.m. It is mid-afternoon. Tensor's floating disc abruptly winks out of existence. Carried by you, Andra gets a City Guard sword. Andra gets a City Guard sword. Metallica releases a skeletal mage from... Put all. You put a fang from a copperhead in Tensor's floating disc. You... Edit... Druidia replied. Link for what? Edit multi-line blank. Reply. My. Stream. I am. Doing. You reply to Druidia. You are carrying a lucerne hammer, a silver figurine of it. You chant while moving your hands in a circular. Metallica. Fire shield. Metallica is surrounded. You are carrying 4/14 items with weight 74/. You get a soulstone bag from Tensor's floating disc. Metallica sets up a crude summoning circle and places a pale blue soulstone on the ground inside it. Metallica begins summoning something. A flash of fire appears within the circle. Edit Mult. Druidia replied. Thanks. But not. Metallica blank. Druidia replied. Thanks. But not tonight. Metallica casts Edit Mult. Edit Mult. Reply. Do you at least want my link to my channel so you can watch the Metallica. Your magical bravery suddenly fades. Is Metallica casts slow poison. Metallica looks. You reply. Put all. Put a combine issue Iron Morningstar in. You are carrying 3/14 items with weight 74/3. You get a. You are now a tunnel through the. In. Ralmouth. A new. You ascend the stairs in. You don't see any. You are in the Temple of Denton. The hall. Last. Lower. Before it. 8. The hall of mirror. The hall of mirrors. 5. The edges of a cracked mirror blaze bright blue. 2. A pair of torches cast. Edit Mult will ask you for it then. Druidia replied. Think I have it somewhere here. You told me a while ago. But if not and you're scheming, a black, horned demon has left. We'll ask you for it then. Edit will ask you for it. Druidia southwest, blank. Edit, a black. Metallica tells the group. Okay. Edit GT. You do not see that here. GT. You tell the group. What? A lesser fire elemental has left the group. A lesser ice elemental has left the group. A lesser fire elemental has become a member of the group. A lesser ice elemental has become a member of the group. An energetic green demon has become a member of the group. GT. Space. Edit. Metallica tells the group. I'm ready. Edit multi. C. You are surrounded by a white aura. Summon. You failed. C. Summon. That character may not be disturbed from that place. GT. I am in the hall of mirrors. A skeletal spider has become a member of the group. On. You tell the group, I am in the hall of mirrors on the east side. Metallica tells the group, unholy. Vampire's displaced image of. You are surrounded by a strong force shield. C. GR. Sorry, Reese isn't a valid target for the spell ground. You are Ralnoth. You pray. Players in the room with you, Metallica, Andra, Druidia, Monalise. Metallica tells the group, Rixat sank off. Tip. Want to see how much? Metallica's magical bravery fades. Andra casts mass invisibility. Andra tells the group, it is off. Metallica tells the group, recast. Recast. Rem. You will no longer recast Sanctuary. C. You are already affected by that spell. You need more intelligence before you can maintain this spell. Monalise vanishes into a flickering red glow. 10 are online. Godzilla, Metallica, Ryder, Druidia, Potato, Necron, Mad Max, Andra, Gress, Friend, Snorlax posted. Godzilla. Druidia casts ground. Druidia shimmers with a vague magical haze. Andra casts darken. The air around Andra darkens into a deep black fog. Metallica casts group waypoint. Metallica casts group waypoint. Druidia casts iron blood. Friend. Godzilla posted. Hello there. Metallica casts group waypoint. Metallica casts group waypoint. Druidia casts still air. The air around Druidia shimmers and distorts for a moment, then returns to normal. Druidia casts Crystal Coat. Friend, Snorlax posted. You are in the town of Zin. The Temple of Zin. 5. Star Metallica. Edit videos. You reply to Druidia. Videos. Edit. Friend, Godzilla posted. I do. Edit. Metallica tells the group. KK, are you ready, guys? Andra tells the group. Yes. Edit. FR. Post. Well, I am. Andra tells the group. I have acquired none of the fame in this. You would look up space A E A link. I can send you one friend. Edit. Metallica tells you. You want to run or I lead, bro. Edit. Friend, Godzilla posted. Oh cool, Beck, met, you beckon Metallica to follow you. Metallica starts following you. 5 p.m. You're magical. You beckon Android to follow you. You feel like you aren't afraid of anything. Metallica tells the group. KK Snorlax will lead. Friend, Godzilla completed quest, gathered the ingredients necessary to create a poultice to cure a migraine. Andra stops following Metallica. Andra has left the add Andra to your group. Andra has become a member of the group. Stop following Metallica. G. Add Metallica. In the code of crystal scales. You say I have acquired all of the fame in this area. The town of Zin. Metallica casts Sacred Touch. Under the temple canopy. 6. An armed guard patrols the streets of Zin. 1. A minuscule green murloc hops down the street. 6. Red aura. A bulbous man is here, selling slaves. 4. An enslaved girl is here in shackles. 3. A dwarf is here, chained to a post. East, southwest, southeast. A slave master says, slaves. Got your slaves here. Get them while they're fresh. Metallica casts Sickening Touch. A Zin city guard leaves west. Metallica casts Burning Hands. Edit. Friend. Godzilla posted. Mew. An energy. Metallica release. Friend. Pantalimon posted. FFS. Edit. C. Friend. D. RD. Storm. You raise your hand.
A few scratches, small wounds and bruises.
The slave girl slap injured.
Small wounds and
The slave dwarf
bruises.
punch hits a sword the slave dwarf turns blue and shivers with cold. Floats down a lesser fire
Shall we do some practice?
A spear-wielding skeleton starts at a cost of Woodward's Town massacres as in city guard. A spear-wielding you receive 29. You magically latch onto the
Oh, another battle it
That must have hurt.
A spear whip, there is nothing left to consume. You receive 20, there's nothing left on the corpse of the poison dart brought to consume. Morpheus appreciates, Vampire Rift, there is nothing left to consume on that corpse. Morpheus appreciates, none of your minions seem hungry at the moment. R. Morpheus appreciates your sacrifice of the gutted carcass of a slave master. Morpheus appreciates your sacrifice of the gutted carcass of a slave dwarf. Objects on the ground. Cassie, as none of your minions. Metallica casts Sacred Touch. Metallica casts armor. Metallica casts armor. Metallica casts armor. A Zin city guard has arrived. Scroll lock. Scroll lock on. Scroll lock on. Scroll lock on. Scroll lock on. 6 p.m. The flickering blue-white glow on Metallica's hands fades. The dim red flames on Metallica's hands fade. The brilliant white light around Metallica's hands fades. Metallica's magical bravery fades. Metallica's muscles magically deflate and return to normal. Metallica suddenly appears less trustworthy and attractive than a moment ago. You feel slightly sick. New notification. Tip. You have no macro or scroll lock off. Metallica casts Cassie. Blank. GT. The aura of sickness on Metallica's hands fade. You tell the group, ouch that. Andra sacrifices the corpse of a slave girl to Denton. GT. Just hit. Metallica casts Sacred Touch. Myself. In. You tell the group, just hit myself in the head with my phone. Metallica tells the group, haha lol. Metallica tells the group, sorry. Metallica casts Crystal Coat. A spear-wielding skeletal knight is covered in a coat of crystal scales. Your magical bravery suddenly fades. You feel your magically enhanced charisma. You suddenly feel confident and more popular. Andra casts water breathing. Andra chokes and gags for an instant, then starts coughing up water. As instant. GT. Need. As in city guard leaves south. To I. Modula. Link. To. Stream. Hang. You tell. Endera's force shield slowly dissipates. Endera casts shield. Endera is surrounded by a strong force shield. As in city guard has arrived. As in city guard leaves south. Metallica casts shield. Metallica is surrounded by a strong force shield. The brilliant white light around a zombie's hands fades. The dim red flames on a zombie's hands fade. The dim red flames on a zombie's hands fade. Some of the crystal shards at your feet dissolve and vanish. Some of the crystal shards at your feet dissolve and vanish. Some of the crystal shards at your feet dissolve and vanish. Metallica casts Sacred Touch. As in city guard has arrived. Metallica casts Sickening Touch. Metallica casts Bravery. Metallica suddenly appears bolder. Metallica casts Burning Hands. Metallica casts Shocking Grasp. As in city guard leaves east. Metallica casts Presence. Metallica suddenly appears more trustworthy and attractive. Friend, Felipa has entered the game. Metallica casts Face Shield. Metallica casts Ice Shield. Metallica is surrounded by a glittering blue-white aura. Metallica casts Agility. The white aura around a wood fades. Metallica casts Ground. Metallica shimmers with a vague magical haze. As in city guard has arrived. As in city guard leaves west. Metallica casts Brawn. Metallica's muscles magically fill out as artificial strength courses through his body. As in city. Edit. Metallica. A zombie. A shopper has. A spear. A shopper. Friend. Godzilla has left the game. The brilliant Endera casts Chris. Your poison save is GT, or not. Edit multi-line blank. GT. You tell the group, or not. C. You failed to cast the spell. You feel slightly sick for a moment as it's low. That spell cannot be maintained. Alas, before the Rangers Guild http://Alteraeon.com. It's a 0. The perfect map. Guild. You don't see a guild master here. The black aura about Endera fades. Endera casts Starken. The air, Chappie, the guild master of Rangers is surrounded by a fuzzy pink outline. Ord. Vam. K. A vampire's claw disembowels Shafi, the guild master of Rangers.
A few scratches.
If you really want to cast that on yourself, you must use, RQN. You magically latch onto Shafi, the guild master of Rangers' soul and wait for him to move. A skeletal spider jumps to a lesser ice elf. A flex none of their spear will and shivers with cold. To consume on that to consume on that. Appreciates your sacrifice of the heavily mutilated remains of the corpse of a desert guy. Metallica begins to. Your minions can't seem to find objects on the ground. 6. You get combined issue padded armor from the heavily mutilated. Done. You donate combined. You receive 12 gold points. You link hands with Metallica to the left. You link hands with Endera to. You link hands with Metallica to the left. You link hands with Endera to the right. Metallica leads the group in the casting of a spell. Metallica casts Prayer for the Dying. You feel power coursing through your body as the spell is cast. Metallica tells the group, spell Prayer for the Dying has 3 hours remaining at level 40. Metallica casts Burning Hands. Metallica casts Shocking Grasp. Friend, Felipa has left the game. The aura of sickness on Metallica's hands fade. You tell the group, Jus. You failed to cast the spell Bravery. Metallica tells the group, recast Sank off please. You feel like you aren't afraid of anything. GT. I did. You tell. Metallica casts Sanctuary. A woodwood is surrounded by a white aura. Metallica casts Crystal Coat. A woodwood is quickly covered in a coat of crystal scales. A spear-wielding skeletal knight's coat of crystal scales suddenly shatters in a chain reaction. Metallica's coat of crystal scales suddenly. You link hands with Metallica to the left. You link hands with Endera to the right. Metallica leap. No one in your group is inside the west gate. The Rangers Guild http. Objects on the ground. 1. A strange bent knife lies here on the ground. 1. A scroll on the wall denotes the owner as a licensed guild master. You don't see anything named me here. FK. You can't take that. You get an iron cookery. Odd. 8 p.m. E. F.
God damn it.
Done. You donate an iron.
Thank you. You piece of shit.
Inside the west gate. 6. Red aura. A human soldier stands guard here. 6. Red aura. A human soldier stands guard here. 5. A torch keeps the immediate area lit up. East-south. A spear-wielding skeletal knight comes to the aid of a vampire. Bone Guardian jumps to the aid. Magically latch onto a human soldier's soul and wait for him. A spear-wielding skeletal knight spears star demolishes star. Human cast spear-wielding skeletal knight spears star. Holds up her hands and summons a small soul stone with soul stone back.
You have a long way to go.
There's nothing left on the gutted carcass. Morpheus appreciates yours. None of your minions seem None of your minions. Yell. This is our town. Yell. This is our town. None of your minions seem hungry. Metallica warns the group. Sank in 0. Andorra casts present. A bone guardian rips a bone from the corpse. Andorra casts agility. You begin healing a bone guardian. You heal a bone guardian. Andorra casts agility. Andorra scans the area to see. Andorra casts agility. Alas, you are in the rug. Alas, you are the Rangers get. Alas, inside the west, inside the west. None of your minions seem hungry at the moment. You do not know of any spell by that name. The corpse of a human soldier begins to move. An animated corpse. Metallica yells. Yeah, LOL. Objects on the ground. 2. A fine-looking short sword is metallic. Under a street in the. Alas, you are near the upper gate. You have left this. Alas, the upper gate. The upper. Alas. The upper gate. You have a bridge over the Kate River. In the river. 9. In the river. Andorwood. In the river. Alas. Near the gate. 1. A tuni dog wanders about the streets, circling people. 7. Red aura. A half-naked orc rides on the back of.
A few scratches.
Fire forms around. A combine soldier has arrived. An orc spider turns on and shivers with cold. A flail-wielding skeleton that's shield ash slice with a start knowledge. You raise your hands and start casting the spell.
Good! Another cow! Finished already?
There is nothing left to consume on that. Metallica casts burning hands. A sword-wielding skeletal knight begins. A spear-wielding skeleton. None of your minions seem hungry at the moment. A skeletal spider begins to regain its vision. You do not know of any spell by that name. That spell won't work on that target. COR. Objects on the ground. You have 4.4 mil experience. To see the Lost EXP Hall of Fame, see the Lost Experience. You tell the group. Sorry for not good EXP. A volunteer watchman has arrived. A skeletal spider begins to retreat. Volunteer watchman knocks your legs out from. You magically latch onto your volunteer watchman's soul and wait for him. A sword-wielding skeletal knight slice start. A flail-wielding skeletal knight start volunteer. The spear-wielding skeleton knight seem hungry.
will share your fate.
You feel like you aren't afraid of anything. You do not know of any spell by that name. Andorra tells the group. All good. That spell won't work on that target. Objects on the ground. 4. A short spear with a sapphire tip is leaning against the wall. A lesser fire elemental slowly fades into existence. The black aura about Metallica fades. Metallica's displaced image abruptly rejoins his body. A vampire slowly fades into existence. A black, horned demon slowly fades into existence. A flail-wielding skeletal knight slowly fades into existence. You suddenly feel better, but realize that your protection from poison has worn off. Metallica tells the group. Let me take us to an area and you lead there, is that okay? Metallica casts Sickening Touch. Metallica casts Burning Hands. GT. If we can. Metallica, you tell the group. If we can survive it. A skeletal spider slowly fades. A tuni dog leaves south. Metallica tells the group. Yeah, don't worry. Fall. You start following Metallica. You are in Metallica's head. Metallica casts. Andorra tells the group, I have saving throws for spells at 39%, 8 saving throw, fire at 15%, you say I have saving throws for spells at 25%, 5 saving throw, fire at 5%, cold at 10%, zap at 10%, breath at 35%, poison at 20%, normal damage at 25%, and general spell resistance at 6%. Metallica casts Bravery. Metallica suddenly appears bolder. Metallica tells the group, if we don't use area spells, all good. Metallica casts Ground. Metallica shimmers with a vague magical haze. The dim red flames on a zombie's hands fade. Metallica's Code of Crystal. Metallica casts Fire. GT. Let. S. Andorra tells the group. Let's die, haha, JK. Go. West. Deep space. West. Golden. Metallica casts Sight. Plus 24 movement. Gold. Andorra casts Refresh. Metallica casts Refresh. The dim red flames on Metallica's hands fade. The Metallica casts Refresh. Andorra tells the group. Okay. A golden glow surrounds you, then flows out. North. Roaming the desert. Southwest. Metallica casts Burning Hands. West. You do not see that here. West, the gate of Ubar is closed. It seems to be locked. See. Knock. You feel the latches slide gently inside. Start click star, you unlock the gate of Ubar. Metallica opens the gate of Ubar. It is already open. 10 p.m. The dim red flames on a woodwoad's hands fade. The brilliant white light around a woodwoad's hands fades. The flickering blue-white glow on a woodwoad's hands fades. The brilliant white light around Metallica's hands fades. You are in the city of Ubar. You are now entering city of Ubar. Warning, this is a level 36 area suitable for groups of 4 or more players. Entrance to the city. 6. A man watches over the wagons. 50. Several covered wagons are. You tell the group. GRP 4 or more area. You have become more renowned. It is now 612. Plus 373k XP. The aura of sickness on Metallica's hands fades. Metallica tells the group. Yes. Metallica tells the group. Don't worry, bro. A caravan guard looks dazed. Metallica tells the group. Just don't area damage, please. Metallica casts Sickening Touch. Horde. Bam. Friend. Mothra has entered the game. Ender casts the white aura around the woodwoad fades. The flickering blue-white glow on Metallica's hands fades. Your magical bravery. Ender says, oops. Metallica casts Crystal Coat. The woodwoad is quickly covered in a coat of crystal scales. Or, a bone guardian jumps to the aid of a vampire. Bone guardian's crush main. If you really want to cast death on yourself, you must be. You magically latch onto the caravan guard.
Small wounds and bruises. A few scratches.
A vampire buys a carrot. A zombie to wrap with his member. The vampire quietly hisses an unintentional sound of word. The carrot.
No more games.
Or meat. Object on the ground. 1. A crude wooden club lies here on the ground. 5. A number of large, melting icy spikes jut up from. Take that. Loot. You see nothing to loot from a caravan. See. Wood. You don't see anything here to make a woodwoad out of. A caravan is too big for you to sacrifice. The dim red flames on the top of your coat of crystal. You put a black mandible blade in Tensor's floating disc. You are carrying 130/4. You chant while moving your hands in a circular pattern. A shop. Ice elemental. Ender a cat. You are carrying 3/14 items with weight 74/. Ender a casts frostbite. Ender puts one end of a glowing rock. You magically latch onto the shopper's soul and wait for him to weaken. A lesser ice elemental knocks the legs out from under a shopper. Northeast Traders Avenue. North-southwest. A lap. The pink fuzz around a bone guardian disappears. A stable. 8. A camel stands here, eating. 8. A camel stands here, eating. 8. You want to invoke which shadow discipline? Shad. You attempt to pin a camel's shadow. You drive a stake through a camel's shadow, pinning it in place. You attempt to pin a camel. You attempt to pin. You attempt to. You attempt to. Metallica drives a stake through a camel's shadow, pinning it in place. F. You want to invoke which shadow discipline? Shad. Bind. You attempt to pin a camel's shadow to 11 p.m. The aura of a shower of fiery blue sparks suddenly engulfs it. A lesser Metallica casts bodies. A bone guardian slash mutilates a camel. A flail wielding skeletal knight. A spear magically latch onto a camel.
A few scratches.
To defend yourself against it. A spear wielding skeletal knight. A zombie moth. Sees old camel. A flail wielding skeletal knight's flail starts demolishes. A camel stands up. You are rescued by a vampire.
A worthy
A vampire quietly hisses. A spear wielding skeletal knight jumps to the aid of Metallica. A spear wielding skeletal knight's spear starts. You link heads with Metallica to the left. A camel snaps out of its date. Ender casts displacement. Ender's image. A zombie's grab. A spear wielding skeletal knight's start. A skeletal spider jumps to the aid of Metallica. A skeletal spider's bite massacres a camel. Sorry, Chem is it? Metallic. None of your minions seem hungry at the moment. There's nothing left on it. Morpheus appreciates your sack. None of your minions. You see nothing left to loot from the corpse of a camel. The corpse of a camel begins to. More adapted plus a lesser fire elemental is Ender's mid. A ball of light forms near your head. No one in your. Northeast Traders Avenue. Northeast Southwest. A small magic shop. 5. A small wizard tidies up his shop here. Rehookkeeper is sans. Rehookkeeper is surrounded by a peasant female. It's a 2. You would need armor 77. Metallica casts Sacred Touch. Horde. Armor 117. A vampire's claw is paper shot. A zombie jumps. A zombie's grapple makes Rehookkeeper. A skeleton spider jumps. Woodwood sound decimates Rehookkeeper. A skeletal knight's flail star demolishes star. A vampire fire bites her caper. Bluish colored cold sparks with outstretched fingertips to engulf her.
A few scratches.
A spear-wielding skeletal knight massacres her caper. Spear-wielding skeletal knight's shield pass demolishes and casts ball lightning. A ball of lightning crackles as it fries her caper. A bone guardian slashes her caper. The spider's bite injures her caper. Flail-wielding skeletal knight knocks the legs out from under her. A lesser fire elemental. Skeletal knight's spear star.
Wow.
Metallicus sacrifices blood from the head. There is nothing left to consume on that corpse. A small holy ring is a binding object. You dump everything out of the gutted carcass of her caper. GT. Holy. Ring. Bind. You tell the group. Holy ring binding. R. T. You start harvesting teeth from the gutted carcass of her caper. You carefully extract one of the teeth and put it in your bag. You start harvesting teeth from the gutted carcass of her caper. 12 a.m. You feel a slight tingle and your collected teeth grow restless. It would be unwise to collect any more. Morpheus appreciate. Objects on the ground. 0. Binding. A holy ring lies in the dust here. You go to Friend. Rider level cleric to 27. Friend. Rider is now level 27. FR. Friend. Snorlax posted. Nice man. Metallica tells the group. Cleric rank. Metallica warns the group. Sank in 0. Movement is full. You have 6 mil experience. Woo. LVL CL new players. 22M Malix. 44W Lanela. 2/43 visible max was 91. Metallica tells the group. T. Akit. Metallica casts Crystal Code. Friend. Rider posted. Thanks. Metallica casts Sacred Touch. Get. A small holy ring is now bound permanently to you. You get a small holy ring. The white aura around your body. You say a small holy ring. Total levels 144 and 34 cleric. Comp. Gold. Weight. 1 good rare glow cleric. Fingers. CLER cast level by 1. Monorigan by 4.5. WIS by 1. CHR by 1. This item is bound to you. You have 423 mana out of 704 max. Metallic. You stand up. Northeast. Office of Combine Affairs. 5. A brown murloc leans on the wall. East. Metallica casts Sacred Touch. Crystal scale suddenly shatters in a chain reaction. A spear-wielding skeletal knight. A flail-wielding skeletal knight. A bone guardian / mutilate Sergeant UTRL. Sergeant UTRL catches a skeletal knight a little off-center with his shield patch.
A few scratches.
A swarm of blood red demons fly quickly towards Sergeant UTRL. You
Small wounds and bruises.
Blood red demons fly quickly to the lesser fire.
A few scratches.
There is nothing left to consume. You get 5 items from the gutted carcass of Sergeant UTRL. A combine issue wet leather helmet. Combine. Gone. You do not seem to have. You are carrying a square wooden shield, a small holy ring, glow S. You donate a square wooden shield. You receive 5 gold points for your sacrifice of the gutted carcass of Sergeant UTRL. You split 5 gold points. Objects on the ground. 4. A short spear with an iron head lies on the ground. 5. A number of large, melting. You get an iron tip spear. ID. An iron tip spear. Level 34. Comp. Wood. Weight. 6. Damage. 3d18. Speed. Slow. Damage type. Stab. 15 wield strength. Hit roll by 2. Dam roll by 2. Dex by 4. You are carrying an iron tip spear. Metallica continues tapping its life for mana. Metallica life tap. You make a shallow yet bloody.
A few scratches.
You make it. Metallica tells the group.
Small wounds and bruises.
3 hours remaining at level 40. Edit mul. Friend. Druidia posted. Hey folks. What is name of skill to take 4 pounds of a comp and make 1 pound of it higher level? Andra casts Crystal Code. FR. Sot. Wait. Space. FR. Post. Wait. You. Can. Do. I. Friend. Northeast Traders Avenue. North South. It seems to be. Shawarma shop door is closed. C. Not. The spell refuses to work. Alas, you cannot go that way. D. OP. It seems to be locked. Pick. Door. It does not appear. Shawarma shop door is closed. Northeast Traders Avenue. 6. A city guard roams the marketplace, watching for thieves. North South. Metallica casts Sacred. A flail-wielding. A vampire's claw star massacres star and you bar city guard. You begin chanting and cast a powerful spell. Enter a bone guardian. A spear-wielding skeletal star demon. The spider tries to disarm and you bar city guard. The zombie skeletal city guard. The zombies are star devastate star. Bone guardian rips it. None of your
Your head will make lovely crunching noises.
You get 6 items from the gutted cart. You do not seem to have. You are carrying a square wooden shield, a loose brown jubba. You donate a square wooden shield. You donate a loose. You are carrying a studded leather helmet, an iron. You donate a studded leather helmet. You receive 20. Alas. Northeast Traders Avenue. 5. Evil aura. A shopper roams the marketplace. North southwest. With help. You want to invoke which shadow discipline? Shad. Fine. A shopper leaves south. Northeast Traders Avenue. 5. Evil aura. You attempt to pin a. You drive a stake through a shopper's shadow, pinning it in place. Much better than a vampire's claw star massacres. A sword-wielding skeleton knight knocks the legs out. You jump to assist the bone guardian. Ender eruptions away. Ender casts ball lightning.
A few splashes.
You throw a large ball. You don't see any corpse or meat like that here. You get a large copper spear. Northeast, alas. Main Street. 4. Northeast, the Jahil Trading Post. 5. The Janai Trader maintained. Friend, Druidia posted. Hasten relax. Check out help Q.reduce. Edit Ord. Vam. K. Northeast, the Jahil Trading Post. 5. The Janai Trader maintains the small shop. South. Ord. Vam. Vampire's claw star massacres Unless you guys Metallica casts soul steel. Ender casts fairy fire. Close crush dismembers of the Jahil Trader. The skeletal lift throws a bolt of lightning at it. You really want to cast that on yourself. You must use your name. Turns blue and shivers. Jahil Trader. A player wielding star. Metallica cries victory. Your minions can only. On ground contains a scroll of mushroom storm. You get 3 items from the corpse of it in a Jahil Trader. A scroll of mushroom storm, a wand of desert wind, a scroll of dust devil. Say the fuck. You say the fuck. Brag. Object. You say a scroll of dust devil. Comp 1. Spell level 60. Dust devil. Metallica casts burning hands. The flickering blue-white glow on Metallica's hand. Age. You say a scroll of mushroom storm. Level 30. Comp. Paper. Scroll. Weight 1. Spell level 30. Mycomancy. Metallica casts sacred touch. Friend, Druidia posted. Anyone know how long it takes for reduced agents to decay? Is it fairly quickly? Metallica casts iron blood. Friend, Godzilla has entered the game. A slave boy has arrived. A slave boy recognizes a vampire. A slave boy panics and attempts to flee. A slave boy leaves south. Metallica's code of crystal scales suddenly shatters in a chain reaction. Your code of crystal scales suddenly shatters in a chain reaction. You are quickly covered in a code of crystal scales. Metallica casts ground. Metallica shimmers with a vague magical haze. Metallica casts ice shield. Metallica is surrounded by a glittering blue-white aura. Metallica tells the group, guys, I need to leave for now. Coffee breakfast time here. Metallica casts slow poison. You feel like you aren't afraid of anything. You tell the group, okay. You link hands with Metallica to the left. You link hands with Ender to the right. Metallica leads the group in the casting of a spell. Metallica casts Sanctuary. You feel power coursing through your body as the spell is cast. Metallica fails to lead the group in a casting ritual. Metallica tells the group, THX for the fun man. Metallica casts Curse Ward. Metallica's skin flashes a dark amber color for a brief moment. Friend, Mothra has entered the game. Metallica tells the group, THX Ender. Ender tells the group, TC, and enjoy. The white aura around Metallica fades. Metallica's displaced image abruptly rejoins his body. The white aura around your body fades. The white aura around Ender fades. Metallica casts displacement. Metallica's image blurs and shifts to one side. Metallica gives you a great big bone-crushing bear hug. Metallica casts crystal coat. Metallica is quickly covered in a coat of crystal scales. Friend, Felipa has entered the game. The dim red flames on Metallica's hands fade. Metallica casts burning hands. Metallica casts group recall. Metallica prays Tishleen for transportation. Endera disappears. You are whisked away by a higher power. The Temple of Zin. 6. Metallica vanishes into a flickering red glow. Tensors floating disk. Comp. Magic. Weight. 0 floating. Capacity. 0 of 1,440 pounds. Condition. New auction. Endera is quickly. Endera casts Endera's code of 3 a.m. Endera tells the group, thanks for EXP. Endera stops quality. Metallica tells you, THX bro was great fun today. Yep. Tip. If you have the recast feature enabled and you need to toggle a spell in your current Auction finished at 200 gold.
Really? No! Fuck off! Get out of here.
A book bound in human flesh, level 25, comp, hide, weight, 3 artifact, held, NECR cast level by 1, mana Regan by 2.0, int by 1, mana by 7, con by 1, cast ability by 1. New auction, a book bound in human flesh, 100 gold. Auction, new item arrived on the bidding block. Minimum bid is 100 gold coins. Your magical bravery suddenly fades. Hell. Godzilla, have fun with that man. Warning, that character is currently in battle. You tell Godzilla, have fun with that man. 4 a.m. You feel as though the gods are no longer guiding your fate. Godzilla replied, okay. Crystal scale suddenly shatters in a chain reaction. Your spell save is now 10%. Your fire save is now 0%. Your cold save is now 5%. Your zap save is now 5%. Your breath save is now 20%. Your poison save is now 10%. Your physical save is now 10%. You feel like you aren't afraid of anything. You are quickly covered in a coat of crystal scales. Your fire save is now 5%. Your cold save is now 10%. Your zap save is now 10%. Your breath save is now 25%. Your physical save is now 25%. Tensor's floating disc abruptly winks out of existence. Carried by you. Edit, Godzilla replied, okay. Blank. Edit reply, you may watch. You reply to Godzilla, you may watch. Godzilla replied, okay cool. Friend, Galipa has left the game. The Temple of Zen, 0, star a ball of light hovers peacefully here. 5, star a hastily assembled bone guardian stands here. 5, star a robust one. You failed to cast the spell You failed to cast the You failed to cast the spell You failed, edit, you failed, friend, Sun Hyrian has, edit you failed to cast.
Really?
You try valiantly, but can't seem to make part of mass invisibility work. Your intelligence is too low to cast this spell effectively. Tip. You failed.
Whatever. Yeah, fuck you.
Con. It's a 2. You would.
Um,
See. 5 a.m. You are already affected by that spell.
yeah, good.
You would surely drop something. You chant while moving your hands in a circular space. Put all. You put a lucerne hammer in tensor. You chant while moving your hands in a circular. Tensor's floating disk refuses to be. You are carrying 7/14 items with. You fail to complete. You chant while moving your hands in a circular. You don't see anything with the name disk here. Put all. You don't see anything with the name disk here. Put tensor's floating disk refuses to be put inside another. Tensor's floating. You are carrying 4. Tensor's floating disk. 2. A poison ivy whip. A large copper spear. The altar under the a bridge. You, alas, the upper alas, alas, you cannot. The upper you have entered a bridge over in the river. You have left Caden Roje. You have entered Caden Roje in the river. A bridge over the Katinga River in the river. North, alas, a bridge near the Katinga River. 3. A fat white goose nibbles on garbage. 3. A young murloc bounds along the road. Alas, the King's Highway. The King's Highway. The fence keeps you from falling in the King's Highway in the river. East, south, north. Alas, near the gate. 5. Beneath the gate. You are on the King's Highway. You have left Caden Roje. You are near the upper Katinga River. You have entered Caden Roje. Beneath the gate. 4. If you really want to cast that on yourself, you must use your space. Storm. You do not know of any spell by that name. Armor. 70. Storm. You do not know of any spell by that name. Armor. 100 and self. You try valiantly. You try valiantly. You raise your head and start.
A few scratches, small wounds and bruises.
You'll need about 3 minutes and 8 seconds to Reagan monitor. You need about 2 minutes and 56 seconds. You begin chanting and cast a powerful spell. A white nanny goat turns
Another
friend.
foe! Call it!
Fire race and you don't see any corpse or meat like that.
Full.
Objects on the ground. Heal. A vampire is not in need of your skills. Reply. You're also welcome to subscribe to my channel. You reply to Godzilla. You're also welcome to subscribe to my channel. Godzilla replied, oh. Reply. Not sure. O0 double spit 0 H. How much longer I will be? Your code. You reply to Godzilla. Not sure how much longer I will. Near the gate. 4. Alas, you cannot climb the fence. The corner. Bearzok Street. North south. You cannot. Bearzok Street. Houses block your path. Bearzok and Plaza. 5. A yellow frog man is on patrol for criminals and ne'er-do-wells. 3. A young murloc bounds along the road. 6. A bard strolls past you nonchalantly. 20. A large scrub with a massive trunk sprouts in the center of the plaza. Northeast southwest. A murloc neophyte leaves south. Notify. Acropon stole a level 61 soul from Dagan. The innkeeper. Tricate. A volunteer watchman leaves south. A tuni dog has arrived. A scrub ant refuses to let go of its stuff. ATP.
A few scratches.
A volunteer watchman has arrived. A scrub ant
Small wounds and bruises.
Vampire experience dismembers. You begin chanting. A scrub ant's flail disembowels a bone guardian.
Small wounds and bruises.
So there was value in observing you after all.
A volunteer watchman stab wounds a bone guardian. A combine soldier stops star. A bone guardian knocks the legs out. A living skeletal knight jumps to your side in battle. A skull casts Murloc neophyte has arrived. A skull casts
A few scratches.
a combine soldier.
Small wounds and bruises.
A bone guardian tries to disarm a skull. A bone guardian trips a skull. A bone guardian trips a skull. You try valiant. A skull casts a vampire is hit by a bone guardian's crush massacres a skull. A sword wielding skeletal knight trips a skull. Send a bone guardian rips. There is nothing left.
A few scratches.
On that corpse.
I can't carry
Get 3
anything
items from the
more.
heavily mutilated remains of the corpse of a combine soldier. A chunk of brown sandstone, cassiterite ore, a chunk of brown sand space. Put all. Put a chunk of brown.
I can't carry
You get 6
anything
items from
more.
the heavily mutilated remains of the corpse of a combine soldier. Cactus pulp, a branch of blue sagebrush. Done. A murloc neophyte has arrived. You do not seem to have that item. You do not seem to. A tuni dog leaves west. You donate a branch of sand. You donate a branch of spurt. You donate a branch of blue You do not seem to have. You are carrying. Palm wax. Common purslane. 4. You donate palm wax. Done. You donate common purslane.
can't
You
carry
get 6
anything
items from
more.
the heavily mutilated remains of the corpse of a combine soldier. Cactus pulp. South thistle.
4.
Done. You do not seem to have that item. Done. You failed to cast the spell bravery. A Toonie dog has arrived. A Toonie dog leaf. You are carrying a baneberry leaf, a leaf of garlic mustard. You do not seem to have that item. Done. You do not seem to have that item. There is nothing left to consume on it.
I can't
A
carry
Toonie dog
anything
leaves
more.
south. You get 3. You do not know of any spell by that name. The heavily mutilated remains of the corpse of an animated corpse is already in the group. An animated corpse is already in the group. You do not see them here. See group help for other group. Add an animated corpse help. There is nothing left to consume on that corpse. On ground contains a sapphire tip spear, a Stigopolis plate helmet, Stigopolis plate sleeves, a Stigopolis plate shirt, a Stigopolis plate belt, unique, Stigopolis plate leggings. You don't see anything named blood in the heavily mutilated remains of the corpse of a
I can't carry anything more.
You are carrying an iron halberd, a spikenard root. White. You donate an iron halberd. You donate a spikenard root. You sense something different about this. You are carrying a Stigopolis plate. You smell the stench of decay. You donate a Stigopolis. You don't see it. You don't see any. You are carrying white sagebrush leaves, a baneberry root. You donate white sagebrush leaf. You donate a baneberry. You are carrying a sprig of pixie wing, a dillweed. You donate a sprig of pixie wing. You donate a dillweed. You are carrying 4. Tensor's floating disc. 2. A poison ivy whip, a large copper spear, a troll hide whip, for a total of 8 items. South End Street. 18. A log house stands off the street. 18. A log house. The sideway. 5. Red aura. A yellow murloc is here, playing games. 3. A barrel has been tucked away here, northeast west. You want to invoke which shadow discipline? A Toonie dog. You attempt to pin Juahua's shadow. You attempt to. You drive a stake through Juahua's shadow, pinning it in place. You fail to cast this. You fail to cast it.
Oh, come on.
Juahua. Horde. Bam. K. A vampire's claw star massacre star Jua. A spear wielding spear star devastate star.
A few scratches.
Cast a powerful spell. Vampire's eyes king.
4.
There is nothing left. You get 3 items from the heavily mutilated remains of the corpse of Juahua. Combine issue spiked leather gloves, camel hair rope, loose white pajama. You do not seem to have that item. You donate camel hair rope. Done. You do not seem to have that item. You donate loose white. You receive 28 gold coins. A barrel is closed. A Toonie dog leap. Open a barrel. Loot. You see nothing left in the barrel for you to take. Your coat of crystal scales sudden. Morpheus appreciates the sacrifice of the barrel. You are quickly covered in a coat of crystal scales. Reply. How are things going? You reply to Godzilla. How are things going? Godzilla replied, lagging bad. Reply. Space. Reply. Able to watch. Warning, that character is currently in battle. You reply to Godzilla, able to watch. Godzilla replied, trying now. You scan the surrounding area. North to a murloc neophyte. North to a scald. North to a murloc neophyte. North for a herd of goats. North for a domesticated liquor. 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 East one a Toonie dog. East one a goat. North a corral. 50. Several hundred head of goats wander about the area. 5. A big brown lizard is here, drinking mud. 5. A big brown lizard is. They die.
A few scratches.
Your spell
Small
fails.
wounds and bruises.
A sword wielding slice star. You want to cast that on yourself.
No chance. No chance at all.
None of your minions see. You see nothing left to loot.
A few scratches.
And cackle with insane. None of your minions.
Take that, bitch.
None of your minions seem hungry at the moment. See, Faye. Sorry, Liz isn't a valid target for the spell fairy fire. Your magical bravery suddenly fades. See, a domesticated liquor licks its lips. You feel like you aren't afraid of anything. A domesticated liquor is surrounded by a fuzzy pink outline. 8. You miss. A bone guardian's crush decimates a domesticated liquor. You magically latch onto a domesticated. You begin chanting and cast a powerful spell. A beautiful web of. You begin chanting and cast a powerful spell. A beautiful web of. None of your minions seem hungry at the moment. The corpse of a domesticated liquor begins to move. But they are not following you. A domesticated liquor licks its lips. Add an animated corpse to your group. An animated corpse has become a member of the group. A scald says to you, low-life thugs like you are not welcome here. A scald glare. You couldn't find anyone by that name. Edit. A scald glare suspicious. Carriage. A scald. K. A. Edit multi-line blank. Shad. Bind. You drive a stake through a scald's shadow, pinning it in place. A scald says to a bone guardian. A scald is surrounded by a fuzzy pink outline. You magically latch onto the scald's soul and wait for him to weaken. You begin chanting and cast a powerful spell. A scald casts magic. A scald's punch devastates a vampire. A bone guardian slash decimates a scald.
You never had
None of your minions seem hung. You see nothing left to loot from the corpses of a herd of goats. The corpses of a herd of goats is too big for you. None of your the corpses of a herd of goats is too big for you to sacrifice. N. Reply. A domesticated liquor goes. PPPBBBLLLTTT. A domesticated liquor licks its lips. You. Able. You reply to Godzilla. Are you able to hear me? ATT.
A few scratches. A few scratches.
Spear wielding. You magically latch onto it. You replied. Godzilla replied.
Small wounds and bruises.
Godzilla replied. Not yet. A flail wield.
A few scratches.
Foe
None of your
fallen!
minions seem hungry at the moment. See, the corpse of a domesticated liquor begins to move and become. Add an animated corpse to your group. An animated.
Small wounds and bruises.
A sword wielding skeletal knight jumps to your side in battle. A flail wielding skeletal knight's flail stars. A flail wielding skeletal knight's flail. A domesticated liquor stands up. Star devastates star a domesticated.
A few scratches.
Is now
None of your minions seem
concluded.
hungry at the moment. You don't see anything named bag in Tensor's floating disk. You get a soulstone bag from Tensor's floating disk. You are carrying a soulstone bag. A flail wielding. None of your minions seem hungry at the moment. The corpse of a domesticated liquor begins to move and becomes an animated corpse to your group. Z. ATT. A domesticated liquor dodges your attack. You magically latch onto the domesticated liquor so fire finds a domesticated liquor. A domesticated liquor can cast a powerful spell. A beautiful web of blazing yellow fire bursts forth from your hand, setting it on fire.
Get off!
And tears. None of your minions seem hungry at the moment. The skin corpse of a herd of goats is too big for you to animate. None of your minions seem hungry. You see nothing left to loot from it. None of your minions seem hungry. The skin corpse of a herd of goats is. Attack who? You do not see that person here. FR. Oust. Space. You have 10.7 mil experience. To see the lost. No visible players. FR. Post. Well, I am having fun. Friend. F. None of your minions seem hungry. None of your minions seem hungry at the moment. Friend. Godzilla. Woo. Your code of crystal scale 7. None of your minions seem hungry at the. None of your minions seem hungry at the moment. None of your minions seem hungry at the moment. Alas, 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 you cannot. None of your minions. North End Street. 18. A log house stands off the street. 18. There are houses in the way. There are houses. And Plaza. Bear Dock Street. And Plaza. The King's Highway. 3. A young Murloc bounds along the road. Northeast south. Shad. Bidden. You want to invoke Witch Shadow Discipline? A Murloc. Your magical brave. And Plaza. 3. A young Murloc bounds along. You want to invoke Witch Shadow Discipline? Shad. You attempt to pin a Murloc. You attempt. You attempt. You attempt. You attempt. You attempt. You attempt. You drive a stake through a Murloc Neophyte's shadow, pinning it in place. A Murloc Neophyte is surrounded by a fuzzy pink outline. Horde. Vam. K. A vampire's claw massacres a Murloc Neophyte. A bone guardian's crush star massacres star a Murloc Neophyte. None of your minions seem hungry at the moment. You see nothing left to loot from the corpse of a Murloc Neophyte. The corpse of a Murloc Neophyte begins to move and becomes an animated corpse to your group. An animated corpse has become a member of. You attempt to pin a Murloc Neophyte's shadow. A scrub ant glares suspiciously at you. You drive a stake through a Murloc Neophyte's shadow, pinning it in. A Murloc Neophyte is surrounded by a fuzzy pink outline. A toonie dog leaves east. Or a spear-wielding skeletal knight jumps to the aid of them. You naturally launch onto a Murloc Neophyte's soul and wait for it. A Murloc Neophyte. A bone guardian. You don't see any. A bone guardian recovers its morale. You don't see objects on the ground. 3. A loot has been dropped here. C. Hey. Sorry, ant isn't a valid target for the spell fairy fire. A scrub.
A few scratches.
A blazing ring of yellow fire. You magically latch onto the scrub ant's soul and wait for it to weaken. A scrub ant's flail star. Cold scream. A scrub ant's flail star. A scrub ant's mouth star obliterates.
Small wounds and bruises.
Springs from your outstretched fingertips to engulf an orc wolf.
Scratches.
Spear-wielding skeletal knight spear star. Spear-wielding skeletal knight spear
Yes!
You get an orcish siege blade from the heavily orcish creature. Your minions can only consume fleshy corpse. You see nothing left to loot from. The corpse of a scrub ant is too big. C. Wood. A bone guardian stops following you. A bone guardian has left the group. You do not see that here. Objects on the ground. 3. A loot has been dropped here. A toonie dog has arrived. A toonie dog has arrived. You do not seem to have that item. You donate an orcish siege blade. For attack. A spear-wielding skeletal knight jumps to your side and back. You magically latch onto the puny dog soul and wait for her to weaken.
A few scratches.
A flail-wielding skeletal knight's flail demolishes.
You've done well to survive
You are
this
forced to defend
long.
yourself against a tuny dog. Excellent. You are rescued by a vampire. A vampire rescue. Flail-wielding vampire fight. You don't see any force. You don't see objects on the ground. 3. A loot has been dropped here. Heal. You begin healing a vampire. You heal a vampire. You heal a vampire. You heal a vampire. You heal a vampire.
Full.
You heal a vampire. You heal a vampire. A vampire is fully healed. A vampire is fully. A spear-wielding skeletal knight is not in need of. You begin healing a flail-wielding skeletal knight. Heal. A sword-wielding skeletal. You have 11.6 mil experience. You begin healing a wood-boat. A wood-boat is fully healed. Horde. Dem. Tell. Godzilla. A tuny dog has arrived. ATT.
A few scratches.
You magically latch onto the tuny dog soul and wait for her to weaken. A vampire trips a tuny dog,
Full.
sending her sprawling. You begin chanting and cast a powerful spell. A beautiful blazing yellow fire bursts forth from your. None of your minions seem hungry. None of your minions seem hungry at the moment. None of your minions seem hungry at the moment. You see nothing left. Your Morpheus appreciates your sacrifice of the corpse of a tuny dog. You fail to cast the spell bravery. You feel like you aren't afraid of anything. South End Street, 18. A log house stands off the street. The sideway. 5. Red aura. A yellow murloc is here, playing games. 3. A barrel has been tucked away here, northeast west. The sideway. 3. On garbage. 4. Red aura. A hairy dogman stands in the shadows, peddling his wares. Northeast. You are quickly. You want to invoke which shadow discipline? Shad. You drive a stake through a knoll smuggler shadow, pinning it in place. C. Fake. A knoll smuggler is surrounded by a fuzzy pink outline. Horde. Vam. K. A knoll smuggler's bite mutilates a vampire. Woodlow jumps to the aid of a vampire. If you really want to cast it on yourself, you magically launch onto the knoll smuggler's soul and wait for him to weaken. A vampire's claw obliterates star. Begin chanting and cast a powerful spell. A beautiful web of blazing yellow fire bursts forth from your. More depth and casting fire web. Plus 181. Begin chanting and cast a powerful spell. None of your minions see. None of your minions. On ground contains. Spit's breath beer. A flask of murloc liquor. Dragon's breath. Murloc plum wine. Crystallized croc. A rusted spike collar. Patchwork leather armor. A goat head loincloth. A goose has arrived. Slowly dissipates. You quaff Spit's breath beer. Was there anything but alcohol in that drink? You'd better not be trying to run something tonight. Your body feels nourished. Your spell save is now 5%. Armor, 87. You are wearing light armor. Your hit roll is now 1. You are surrounded by a strong force shield. Armor, 117. You are wearing light armor. A goose leaves north.
I don't carry
you get a rusted
anything
spike
more.
collar from the corpse of a knoll smug. You donate a rusted.
I don't carry
you get
anything
patchwork leather
more.
armor from the corpse of a knoll. Your displacement. L. Done. You donate patchwork leather armor. You do not seem to have that. W. Armor, 117. You do not seem to have that. Q. You do not seem to have that. Q. You do not seem to have that. Q. You quaff dragon's breath. A quick burst of flame flies from your fingertips, but disperses harmlessly. You do not seem to have that. But all. Acid battery in Tensor's floating disk. You are carrying 7/14 items with weight 100. You fail to cast the spell diffraction. You get it. None of your minions seem hungry at the moment. You cast blood from the corpse. Morpheus appreciate. You are carrying a goat head loincloth. 3. Tensor's float. You donate a goat head loincloth. Reply. How is it going? You reply to Godzilla. How is it going? Alas. Alas. Near the Katinka River. 5. A yellow frogman is on patrol for criminals and ne'er-do-wells. 3. A young murloc bounds along the.
A few scratches.
Flash of red fire leaps to scorches. The dim red. You magically launch into the soul and wait for him to weaken. A goose has arrived. A vampire quietly hisses an unintelligible and foul-sounding word. By a vampire. None of your minions seem hungry. A murloc nearby leads north. You are carrying a pale blue soulstone. 3. Tensor's floating disk. 2. A poison. You get a soulstone bag from Tensor's floating disk. You put a pale blue soulstone in a soulstone bag. 12 p.m. It is near noon. See, a goose leaves south. Space. None of your minions seem hungry. On ground contains A sapphire. You sense something different about a sapphire tipped spear. You sense something different about a Stigopolis plate shirt. You sense something different about Stigopolis plate leggings. You get 6 items from the corpse of a volunteer watchman. You donate Stigopolis. You do not seem to have that item. Don. R. None of your minions seem hungry at the moment. Your collected teeth grow restless. You see nothing left. You sacrifice blood. Morpheus appreciates you.
It's too heavy.
Objects on the ground. 11. A brightly glowing street lamp lights up the area. A volunteer watchman leaves west. Sack. M. That is not an acceptable sacrifice. A bridge over the Katinka River. 5. A yellow frog man is on patrol for criminals and ne'er-do-wells. A volunteer watchman tries to trick you, but you're flexible. Watchman soul and wait for him to weaken. You feel the pent-up vengeance in your blood.
A few scratches.
Volunteer watchman shivers and shakes from the cold. A volunteer watchman stab maims. You cast a powerful spell. A beautiful green soul. None of your minions seem hungry at the on ground contains a chicory plant. Prickly lettuce leaves.
I can't carry
You get 5
anything
items from
more.
the corpse of a volunteer watchman. Done. You do not seem to have that item. Auden. Done. You donate a chicory plant. You do not seem to have that item. You do not seem to have it. You are carrying 2. A sapphire tipped spear. A trout lily root. A soul. You donate a sapphire tipped spear. You donate a trout lily. You get 4 items from the corpse of a you can only go one direction at a time. You donate Stigopolis plates. None of your minions seem hungry at the. You sacrifice blood. Morpheus appreciates your sacrifice of the gutted carcass of a. You have 12.3 mil experience. Who? LVL.CL new players. 1221 NM Lana. 1 visible player out of. Edit multi. Edit 1220. N Lana. Space L O U N A space. Edit multi-line blank. Gift. EXP. You spend 186,500 experience to give Lana a gift of experience. You receive a newbie helper point. You now have 24 newbie helper points. Near the Katinka River, east-southwest, doors north. Open the cockhouse door. A cockhouse. 2. An ugly winged close the cockhouse door. ATT. You miss. You dodge its attack. You are you launch the cockatrice soul and wait for it to weaken. A vampire bites the cockatrice. The cockatrice turns blue and shivers with cold. A woodwode's pound dismembered. That spell cannot be cast on objects. That spell cannot be cast on objects. Object on the ground. You do not set objects on the sea soul SA sea soul.
A few scratches.
Wait for it to weaken. You are see. A spear wielding skeletal knight spears a vampire. Gotcha. Edit multi. You put a pale blue soul stone in it. Edit. You are a cockatrice. Your blood freezes. Plus 111k. You struggle. A cockatrice. Edit multi-line blank. Morpheus appreciates your sacrifice. SA sea soul cock. You naturally latch onto the cockatrice's soul and wait for it to. You are forced to. A vampire trips a cockatrice. Morpheus appreciates your. SA sea soul cock.
A few scratches.
Soul and wait for it to weaken. You are forced to defend yourself against a flail-wielding skeletal knight. Slice stars. There's nothing left.
Another down.
Morpheus appreciates your sacrifice. SA Cassie, sea soul cock. You magically latch onto a cockatrice's soul and wait for it to weaken. You are forced to defend yourself. Vampire bites a cockatrice. A cockatrice turns blue and shivers with cold. Vampire bites a cockatrice.
You've done well to survive this long.
You sack sea soul. You latch onto a cockatrice's soul and wait for it to weaken. You are forced to defend yourself against a cockatrice. Excellent. Scratches. A sword-wielding skeletal knight. You appreciates your sacrifice. Sea soul. Sorry, cock isn't a valid target. Sorry, cock isn't a valid target for the spell soul steal. You feel like you are. A blazing ring of yellow fire forms around you as you complete the spell. Open. Near the Katinka River, northeast-southwest. A cockhouse, south. South. The cockhouse door is open. Near the Crags Dry Goods and Supplies. 5. A large green lizard appears to be guarding the shop. 5. A yellow murloc watches over his store. 1. A pair of fighting gloves await to pummel someone's foot. North. Get. You get combine issue spike leather gloves. Done. You donate combine issue spike leather gloves. C. Soul. You match
Small wounds and bruises.
You are forced to a vampire knocks the lace out from under a guard licker. You begin chanting. A spear-wielding skeletal knight's pierce disembowels Shrag. A guard licker's claw wounds a wood boat. A vampire heroically rescues.
Small wounds and bruises.
You begin chanting and cast a powerful spell. A beautiful web of blazing. You begin chanting and cast a powerful spell. A beautiful web of blazing. You magically latch onto the soul and wait for it to. your minions seem to The guard litter tries to trip you, but your fly spell helps you recover. A
Small
spear-wielding
wounds and
skeletal
bruises.
None of your minions seem hungry at the moment. On ground contains a scroll of soothing, a combine issue studded leather bracer, combine issue spiked leather.
I can't carry
You get 5
anything
items from
more.
the corpse of Shrek. You do not seem to.
I can't carry
You get 2
anything
items from the
more.
corpse of Shrek. Done. You do not seem. You are carrying camel hair rope, a white linen dress. Done. You donate camel hair rope.
A
You
few
donate
scratches.
You are carrying 2. A fancy white shirt, a scroll of soothing. You donate a fancy white shirt.
I can't carry
You get 4
anything
items from the
more.
corpse of Shrag, a combine issue heavy leather girdle, a combine. Done. You donate. You do not seem to have that.
I can't
You
carry
get 3
anything
items from the
more.
corpse of Shrag, combine issue glazed leather leggings, leather sandals. You do not seem to have that. You donate leather sandals. You can't donate something you are carrying. Loose white pajamas, a scroll of soothing. You donate loose white pajamas.
I can't
You
carry
get 4
anything
items from the
more.
corpse of Shrag, combine issue heavy leather boots, combine issue Done. You do not seem. You are carrying 2. A sack of yellow NEA's flour. Space. Eat. What do you want to eat? Eat. You eat a
4.
sack of yellow NEA's. You eat a sack of yellow NEA's flour.
I can't
You
carry
get 4
anything
items from
more.
the corpse of Shrag, a camel hair sack, a butcher knife, a shank of goat, a shank of goat. You donate a camel hair sack. Eat. You eat a shank of goat. You nibble on a shank of goat. You are G.N. Done. You donate a butcher knife. You drop a shank.
I can't
You get
carry
4
anything
items from the
more.
corpse of Shrag, a shank of goat, dried apple slice. You drop a corpse. You are carrying dried apple slices, a shank of goat, a scroll of soothing, a saff. You drop a shank of goat.
I can't carry
3
anything
items from the
more.
corpse of Shrag, a fresh whole cockatrice, a fresh whole cockatrice. You do not seem to be carrying anything. You do not seem to be. A fresh whole cockatrice isn't a container. Sack. Morpheus appreciates glue. You get 2 items from the corpse of Shrag, a Stigopolis plate belt, loose white pajamas. Done. You donate a Stigopolis plate belt. Done. You donate loose. None of your minions seem hungry at the moment. Morpheus appreciates your. What do you want to loot? Objects on the ground. 1. The roasted leg of a goat lies. You do not see that here. You do not see that. You want to. Objects on the ground. You are carrying a fancy white shirt, dried apple slices. You donate a fancy white shirt. Ugh. You are so full. You donate dried. You are carrying a scroll of soothing, a sapphire tip spear, a soulstone bag. 3. Tensors floating. Done. You donate a sapphire tip spear. You are carrying a scroll of soothing, a soulstone bag. 3. Tensors floating disc. 2. A poison ivy whip, a large copper spear, a troll hide whip, for a total of 9 items. You feel your magically enhanced charisma fading. You suddenly feel you have 12.9 mil experience. To see. (3 p.m.) Your magical bravery suddenly fades. It is mid-afternoon. You feel like you aren't afraid of anything. Shrag's dry goods and supplies. 9. A wood stands here. Objects on the ground. Con. R. Consider killing who? You have 444 in hand and nothing in the bank. Reply. Space. C. GR. You are in. You pray to Morpheus for transportation. A wood boat untwists, shrinks and you feel strong. Get. Your strength is now 21. You fail to cast the. You fail to cast. Tip. Use enter to. You feel. You feel strong. Get. Your strength is now 24. You get a large, misshapen piece of wood. FR. Post. Going. To. Get. Off. 4. Now. Friends. PC. And. T. T. Dot. Friend. FR. Oh. Post. No. Dying. Friend. Snorlax posted. No dying. 4 p.m. Your force shield slowly dissipates. You are surrounded by a strong force shield. Saving your character. Received 129. Muse client dialogues. StreamYard.com is stop sharing button. Hide link. Stop taskbar. Start. With chat toggle. Web discover one. Microsoft Web new tab window. Taskbar. Start. Microsoft Notepad 1 running win. Microsoft File Explorer button. Microsoft Edge 1 running win. NVX custom recurring donation button. Form landmark. App bar toolbar. Settings and more.